What if you could build your dream hotel from the ground up? Well, today I get to do just that and try to mark my territory as a powerhouse in the industry. We're going to run through 100 days of Hotel Architect with the goal of filling out all the floor space and making millions along the way. Now, quickly before we get stuck in, please do consider subscribing to the channel as our next big goal is going to be that 50k. Now, let's get stuck in, shall we? Well, here we go. Citrus Retreat is the hotel. We are in Santorini because it's got the biggest floor space. We can go 3 stories high. Money is 125,000 to get us started, which is way lower than you think. Now, I can do 50,000, but getting out of debt is a pain at the beginning, so we're going for this. Now, if you haven't seen, look, this is on the beachfront as well, which is super cool. Now, we got a critic in 2 days, and it is a blank slate. So I'll talk you through some of the bits as we do it, but the foundation is going to be pretty big, and we're going to start right at the edge. And we're going to probably spend 50,000 just getting the start going. We'll get some really nice reception doors, so we'll have to path it out. What we'll do is call up. We'll get 6 workers in at a fee of 1,000 a time, and they charge $90 an hour. We're going to hit play, but what I'm going to do whilst we're playing is you get this thing called opportunities, and I'm going to chuck a shipping container down. It might go down to the beach. And I'm also going to stick in maybe the abandoned cars down here. So hopefully they'll build those and we'll make some money from them. But they'll come in hopefully and get going with that. And whilst they do that, we'll get our inner walls done. And reception only needs to be pretty small. So we'll get the inner walls there. Until they put the 4 down, we can't kind of zone it, but there is so many we need to consider, which is pretty awesome. So you can make a spa retreat, a sauna retreat. I think I'm going to go down the spa route with a nice bar. Spa and sauna sounds pretty cool, right? There's gyms, there's restaurants, all that sort of stuff as well. So everything you can kind of think of, it is here. And I need to think where we're going to put the rooms. And I think to start, we'll try and get them at the back. And they're going to be really basic rooms. So I'm just going to wall these off. This is going to be bedrooms. We'll get the inner walls in. We'll zone them in real soon. But there's a lot of building and cost that comes in. You see how look at the money already. I haven't even put anything in. It soon disappears. Trust me. It's pretty crazy. What we're going to do is get one of these in. So what you do is you place one of these work sites, the material sites. They place a box into the work site there and they can grab from it rather than having to come out to the van every time. It's quite handy. And it has 30 uses. And what I can then do is start to really zone in my areas. So we're going to have the reception here. And then what that does is creates this kind of area. And we will then have a requirement to get a certain few items in before we can start. So we'll get you, we'll get the key cabinet and the printer. So this is the entrance point. So anyone can kind of come. And then once they've laid the floors, we can get the bedding in as well. I'm thinking actually with this money, how do we want to do this? So I'm going to just place in a couple of inner walls just so we kind of know. I'm probably going to have a 2 wide area. What I'll do is just put one inner wall there so we have a... This is basically going to be the hallway coming into these guys. And then we'll have that kind of shutting off so we have this area. We want a main like lounge playing kind of area here, which will default. Looks like we can get our first bedroom in. And if you shift click, you can fill the whole area, which is pretty handy. This is going to be the bathroom, so I can at least get this in. What we're going to do is actually get in toilet stalls so we can have multiple. We'll get in 1 hand wash station and 1 shower. That's a basic bathroom setup for these guys whilst we get them in. And then we've got 3 bedrooms, and each room has a requirement. We're going to keep the bedrooms as simple as possible to start. And I'm not even going to decorate the floors because we just want to make money. And they're all going to be the same across the board. Already down to 54,000, guys. Now, these will earn us a little bit of money, as you saw. So that's earning us 90 per hour on these. But these workers are costing us 90 an hour. So we're completely broken even here until we get everything done. Now, let's imagine this is kind of an open zone where they seat from reception. So what I might do is zone this whole area as reception. then we need to consider where our maintenance room is going to go. And if we put in, I'm going to keep that as a hallway, and a cheeky little maintenance room just in here. And this, the good thing about this one is it only needs to be pretty small, and this is used to stock everything up. So we'll need a supply board and maybe a tool cupboard for now. That'll do in there. That's our maintenance done. So we've got reception, we've got maintenance, we've got bathroom, we've got bedrooms. All we need is some basic amenities inside and a staff room. And I think I can get my staff room just here. Nothing fancy. And they need this, otherwise they will just quit. So we'll get a little locker, maybe a drinks, coffee, and a sofa. And that's our staff room right there. A really, really basic one. You can do all training and all sorts. There's loads of research to do, loads of little bits. And then before we forget, there's also something else that you need to get in, otherwise it just won't work. And that is the bins. So we'll get a couple around the place. Get one there, and maybe one over there. All subject to move. And then we need one of these dumpsters just outside so they can actually place the rubbish in. Right, now we got some basic bits in. I'm going to go ahead and get a snack machine here, and then maybe a couple of games. So I'm going to start doing these games now, actually. Let's put the whacker stub in here. Little game for the backpackers, you know. We'll bring that up there, and we'll get an archway from here. Yeah, that'll look nice, won't it? Going out into where the bedrooms are. That's going to be awesome. So this can just be a little basic thing that they walk through. And these guys will complain about some form of seating. So we're going to get maybe some armchairs in or something just along here. So really basic waiting area like that. That one wasn't meant to go there. There we go. And then we'll zoom through, let them finish this. We'll hire our first staff. So we need a receptionist. Let's go for someone that... So slacker's not good. Dense, does not learn from mistakes. Energetic, that'll do. Oh, they don't like it. Oh, we need aircon, actually. We're hot. We need something to keep it cool. Otherwise, they're not going to be happy. And we have fans. Wall fans. We're going to have to put one in each room, probably. And then we'll have a wall one in the bathroom. And that is cooling down the room, but not amazingly. Have one up on the wall. And we're not using this bit, so that should be enough once they get the air flowing. They won't be so hot. We need a clean room too. I forgot about that. Alrighty, we are getting somewhere. So, just got myself in the little laundry room, so we should be good. We've got 40k. We've actually got people staying. We've spent a lot. I know. We've spent 85,000 at the moment. Income from the land leasing is 1,080 at the moment. I reckon I could extend this out to get the kitchen and stuff in, but we do need to consider, because we're in Santorini, it's very hot. But I think we've got the coolness down now. I'm just going to go back into the fans to see if there's anywhere else we need to put them, but I think we're green, so we're okay. So, thinking about expanding with the builders whilst they're still here, because they charge us. Just going to move this bin out the way for now, and I'm going to get this expanded. And this is 25,000, but I think this is the right play. I'm going to try and get a proper kitchen going and food, and then maybe some more rooms. So if we go maybe that instead, let's get this going. And then that took us right down, didn't it? Right, we've got people checking in, but I would like to get, basically the easiest way is going to be those rooms. So we're going to extend this wall. We're going to put the archway through again. Make it really nice to keep moving like it is a proper open hallway, you know. And then we're going to go ahead and split these up into multiple rooms. So I might do that for now. And then rather than them building these, I'm going to remove that. And then when we've got time, we'll expand that one out. We'll get the doors in. So we'll be able to take 5 customers on board, I think, is the right play. And they've got all the basics in, haven't they? We've got bins, we've got food. I might need one water or drink station out of here, actually. We've got our supply, so let's get something like a drinks fountain in here, and then maybe something else. So the machines do bring in a tiny bit of money, which I think is pretty cool. So what we'll do is just get like a little game bit just here for now. So we've got multiple. So there's a reason for them to come, you know. And then we'll just paint these as rooms. And again, we'll get these as basic as we can. Right, you can go into each bed and change the colours of them too, which I think is pretty awesome. So I'm just going to put in some random ones so it looks quite like a little bit more colourful before we decorate, you know. But yeah, we got most things in. This is then going to become our kitchen area. But as you can see, we're already now in a bit of a... What's our flow looking like? So entertainment, refreshments, look at that, a couple of dollars for each because we've got them in. And once the building is done... I'm going to get rid of these guys because they're costing us a fortune. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get another fan in. I think they're complaining that it's hot around this area, so we're going to need maybe one more pushing air from here. And that might class as that whole room. And let's zoom through. So, not enough sheet shelves. This shelf can only hold 4. So we do well to get us another one. And we need a towel rack. So let's actually, you know what? Let's come into the research tree because there's this larger shelves research. We'll grab that one. And then I should be able to get a larger sheets rack. So we'll go ahead and just bin that one off. I'm going to get in 2 small construction workers. And we're going to then get in, hopefully, our large rack. Boom, and I'm going to get in a large towel rack as well. So this little room should cater for these just for a little while. And there we go. We should be all good. I might need to get a couple fans in here though as well. There we go. Everything's air-conned up. We are good. So hopefully we can start making a little bit of cash. And let's open up our financial report here. We could get a loan. I'm not going to bother yet. Our current credit score is good. Cash flow is okay. And if you go into the people staying... This backpacker here, you'll see that they stay for a certain amount of days. So he's staying for 2 nights and he's paying us nearly 2,000 for the privilege. So that's pretty awesome. We're still in the plus, so we can take 5 people on. Now, obviously, we're only going to make money from the rooms and these little bits. So, and there's not a lot of money that can come from them. So we will need to, obviously, when we get enough, make a kitchen and reception, not reception, eating area. So I might make this maybe the restaurant. But we can move it around and I probably want to get... the archway, or completely remove that would be pretty cool. Have an open restaurant into there, but we'll see. Or make this the kitchen, strip that bit out and make the restaurant and stuff this way. Remember, if we get desperate, we can grab this last opportunity for radioactive waste for 100 per hour as well. And we got our first critique coming in 1 day. So what we can hopefully do is get it good enough that they will increase our review. And if you click on each of your people, you will get... Actually, you can do it via here. So we go people and we go guests. We can look basically what they think. So pretty happy so far. We've got green thumbs up for everyone. We don't have a bar drink though. I'm sorry about that. We could get in a bar, to be fair. That might be good fun. We see. So let's have a little bar area around here then, maybe. Let's see what's required. So we need some kind of cash register, bar tap. Need to serve that lovely bronze liquid. Ooh, this is like where you could do... Ah, this is super cool. Have like a couple of bar tables here and then a bar tap over there. We'll get these guys in. We'll start a little bit of a bar thing. I'm sure they'll have to stock it up from here, but that might be self-serve and make money is what I'm thinking. I did see that we need a register of some kind though. And then you can set up a drink menu. So it looks like this one requires a bar tap and a glass shelf. So if we get whatever that brown liquid is, and then we'll get one other, which would be... What do we want to get in? Go for something a bit more fancy. Although, I'm looking at which ones require it. Actually, this one's right. So we need a soft drink and a cash register. Might move this around. We'll get the cash register here. Put the drink thing there. And then what else do we need? We need a glass shelf, bar counter, and a soft drinks fridge. So it's becoming apparent how much room you actually need to get this going, but that's good. And then we're going to need someone that is a bartender, energetic and an extrovert. There you go. Let's get our bartender in. Hopefully we can start making some money from that because we are almost in the red. There's a lot of cash we just wasted. So people can now stay over and get drunk. We've got 4 people staying. Oh, 5 of 5. So hopefully we can start making some cash from it. It's gone up already, so we had people leave and make money. The critique gave us 70%, well, they're at the hotel right now, so this is good. Body wash and tanning. Tanning? I don't have a spa for you guys. And do not forget to get rid of my construction workers. We're already halfway through day 3, and we haven't... Oh, here we go. There's some money. That's 50 a pop as well. Look. Boom. Actually, wouldn't mind moving this around. There we go. That's better. We can do all the work behind the bar. They can come and sit, do whatever. I might even get more seats in. Maybe just another sofa there, because why not? Oh god, they got to go over to the bar tap to do it here, so I know what I've done here. Let's get that moved over. Put that there. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. It's a proper bar. Beautiful. We could start to make some actual cash now. Yes, I see green cash flow. So now we're going to need to save up a little bit to try and get our restaurant in. So we'll have something for these guys to do. But I'm also going to have to decorate this stuff. Our biggest issue with being in Santorini is the fact that we're going to need to fix all of these as well. But I think just to make the rooms negate the fans, we're going to pop in maybe like curtains and windows are a great idea. That's what I'm thinking. So it's just a nice little window, you know, because they add a little bit of something. And it adds some happiness across the board. So we're going to do that. I might get a little a long double one there. And we'll call up the guys to get those ones in. You need to remember to bring in the construction workers each time, man. And then I can put curtains over the top, right? That's what I'm thinking. Just little curtains around the place. I mean, that one's behind the drinks cabinet. Just ignore that. Beautiful. And then we've got a little bit of a counteracting of things. And I think hopefully so far that should be money. Sleep interrupted. I'm really sorry. Yeah, this was a great idea. This makes a lot of cash, actually. Just little tickings of money. That's awesome. And it's much quicker than the restaurant. There's going to be a tight squeeze, but I'm going to get in 2 more. I'm going to fit as much as I can through here. And then I might even start decorating. Hopefully that doesn't block them, but then more people can drink. And these actually have a +2 on what they think it looks like. But these guys coming out for a swim in the sea, look, I've got these burning cars and a blinking shipping container just sat here, man. Yeah, there we go. 24 hours, we're getting 750 a day now from the bar. That land leasing is still super strong. Accommodation 2829. So structure and items will be gone. So corporate tax, staff, property tax are the ones we need to look at. So we are in a pretty good plus. And there's our first critique review. Sleep quality was 3 stars. Toilet 3 stars. Based on cleanliness was 5 stars. At item tiers, that should be a 4 star, surely. Body wash, okay. We don't have a restaurant. We don't have a spa. The bar, then didn't seem too happy about. Seating they were happy with. Bedrooms not so much. So we don't have any value in the rooms or anything, but we could do that at some point. I just need to make more money for now. Now, over time, they will complain, the staff. So you see this meet salary expectations. I'm going to click that to keep them happy. We want to try and keep them at 100%. I'm not running a slave job here. We're looking after everyone. Okay, cash flow's looking good then. We're running in nicely. So maybe we will start to decorate. And we want to probably get our first, just mainly the reception. And let me tell you, there is some incredible decorations you can do. And there is a lot of them. And you unlock more as you go along. So I don't know how you unlock them. There's multiple ways, I think. You might have to do the campaign stuff, but yeah, what does that look like? I think we'll start with this. That's 2,400 just to paint that. And then flooring we'll do in... Oh, what we'll go with that? I wouldn't mind just some basic wood. Let's do that. We'll have to call the guys up to get it done. But we'll get our reception decorated as our first thing. We can make this much quicker, by the way, by putting those right there. So they'll top this one up, clear all this nice and quick. Boom. Now this has a -15 attraction to it, though, so you got to be careful where you place it. But it is nighttime, so we should be all right whilst they're sleeping. We're going to clear this one out. And most of the decorating is coming in, and that looks nice. It's basic, but it is nice. There's certain floors and stuff that give a boost to whether they like your area too, so... And this will make this guy much happier. And there we go. Decoration done. We have our first official proper decoration. Looks lovely. Now, I'm going to move this over here. So we've got our games out the way. It looks a little bit cleaner. Obviously, this is going to open out. These two are going to move. This is going to be the main reception area. We're going to have some seating and stuff in here. We just need... It's just a slow and steady cash flow builder, right? Just need some more guests to start drinking. Now, you can go into negative. I think negative 20,000 is the most you can do. And part of me wants to get a restaurant going, guys. I am not going to lie. Now, what we can do is we can set up maybe from here. So it's a bit separated. But we are going to need a kitchen. So let's have restaurant here. And we'll get in our first couple of tables. Because this does make pretty good money. So we'll get 3 tables in. We'll get the restaurant reception. And we'll just pop it to the side here. Call in those guys. Then we'll get our cutlery shelf. Cutlery shelf honestly can just sit on the edge for now. And then this one just here is going to be our kitchen. Now it could do like an open kitchen style, but I think this is good. And we'll get a door there. We'll zone in our kitchen. And I'm doing it pretty big because I want quite a nice menu. And we'll get our basic stuff in first. So cooking area, kitchen, wash area, plates. And then on here you have to click the dinner menu and you're going to select your dish. So we're going to go, the only thing we're going for is probably higher quality version. I think we're going to grab Swedish meatballs. Now what that does mean is you have to add in extra stuff, and that is 1 pantry. So we'll get the pantry there, 1 hob, and a fridge. There we go. And we'll assign our chef. Chops stuff extremely fast, but needs more breaks. We'll go for that. He's pretty hot, actually. I'm going to need a fan in there, too. Sorry about that. It gets very hot in the kitchen, doesn't it? And then I think we're good. So we can set a link to these two. They're attached, so it's technically classed as linked. We're going to need a waiter or waitress. Stinky. I'm not hiring a stinky waitress. Positive and punching bag. Handles guest complaints. Angry guests become less angry. Yep, this is like the perfect waitress. So we're good. And then do we need aircon in this room? Maybe. We managed to do that within not enough cutlery. It's coming. I'm sorry. We're going to get 1 more fan in the restaurant. And that pretty much is all of our cash flow. Oh, God. A little bit of minus, but we have our first official restaurant, which is cool. I'll get these guys in. Once they have that, they should have the cutlery. And then people can actually start ordering. And there is a research to get a second item on the menu here and drinks as well. I'm tempted to go for the 1 more round on the bar, actually. And then in here, we can get another drink on the menu. Don't know what. So I'm just looking what we already have. We could probably get this for the sporty ones. Or, yeah, that would kind of make sense. Or we get in a drink shelf and we can go with this. Business and upper crust. We're not actually... Have we got any of those guys in yet? I can only really see backpackers. Best way to check is come in here and just have a little look. Yeah, we've had no one other than backpackers. So sporty would... We've got everything for them other than a gym. Oh, and the backpackers go outside. That makes sense. That's why they're going out to the beach. Let's get rid of those now. What are we missing in here? A meat box. I've just blinking got rid of those guys. 1 meat box. Boom. Go and do it. And then I can get some food going. Lovely. Right, we can officially serve and make money from the restaurant now. And remember, this is bringing in 250 a pop. So appreciation for sporty is the best. But we want to probably look after our backpackers, which I think is the pea suit. Maybe we can grab that as well. We need another upgrade point, which I think we get from the critics. But look at that. Before you know it, it's get in there. And we're already in a good surplus. So we managed to pop in and make a bit of cash. Very basic, but it's enough for now. And I think we were already out of cutlery, actually. I need more cleaners. I think it's the chef that washes the cutlery and puts it on there. That's the plate shelf. Is it maintenance guy? Yeah, maintenance guy tops that up. So, right, where's the soft drinks fridge? Is that in here? It is. Okay. So let's get a soft drinks fridge in the restaurant then. They seem to be asking for it. I think they serve these guys from the fridge. And if you're wondering how the supply works, each thing, the supply service is a van that comes, which then fills up the supply stand. So we have 16 in here at the moment, and then each thing takes 1 supply from here that fills it up to their maximum. So 1 from this 16 goes into this to create the full 15. And that's the same across all of them. So every like water cooler, supply machines, so snack machines and things like that all need restocking. And same goes for these. So we've got bar tap that needs it. We've got the soft drinks fridge as well. So keep that in mind when you're doing stuff, obviously. So what I'm going to do when we've got enough is probably expand this down here as the corridor still. And then we'll move, I'm going to merge that into one as the staff room. We'll move the maintenance room maybe down this way off the corridor or something. Just winging it at the moment. Looks okay for now. And then I might need to make this bigger, which is perfect because I can rip all this out, move this into a new room when we got the money and make a larger bar. I think that's pretty cool then. Make a nice little seating area. I think it's safe. I know this is hourly, but I'm going to get rid of the abandoned cars. And we'll keep just the shipping container because that gives off heat as well. I know it's making us some money, but I'm having a look and I think we're safe to do that. Okay, we got a critique review. We're officially 1 star. Check me out. So cleanliness is 5 star, temperature's 5 star, attractiveness 3 star. So honestly, not bad. We're getting there. This is really good. So that's going to help. That gave us some upgrade points as well. So that's going to give us probably the expansion on the restaurant to add a second thing to the dinner menu, which is the pea soup. Although, who likes the salad? Oh, quite a lot of people like the salad, so we'll get one of those in. That's always nice. And then the kitchen's just going to need a kitchen bench to prep the salad. We'll stick you there. And we're getting up there. I'm going to probably spend some money a little bit on decorating or making some things better, just to make a little bit of extra cash. Because for now, it may be another room. That might be a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go for one more room. Just whilst we've got the builders in, we can have 6. And slowly but surely, I should be able to then make this better. There we go. And we'll get just a fan in there as well. Because we're getting pretty good score for those. Ah, tanning bed. Backpackers like a tanning bed. I wonder if a place to relax and work on your tan. I don't actually have a spa area for that, so it seems a little bit silly. See if there's anything in particular that might help. Just for one extra thing, I might get in a... Ooh, hold on. Need more bins. Get another bin in. We'll leave it at that for now. That's an extra room, so we'll just wait. Oh, new reward. Oysters. Serve 10 meals in your restaurant. We will claim that. So that's how you unlock stuff then. I'm just changing the colour of some beds. So I've just found this little toggle down here, and you can see attractiveness. So attractiveness, I mean, we could do with maybe making a little bit like the chef will get unhappy if we don't make this a little bit more attractive in here. So maybe we do that. I don't know what I'll give him. Have some pictures on the wall. That'll do. Obviously decorating the floor would be the play as well. But I really need to just stop spending. It's so difficult to have patience to not keep spending everything. I think it's time we hire a second cleaner. So I'm just going to have a little look and see which ones are okay. New candidates in 10 minutes. I might wait because they're not very good. I need someone who's better. You know what? I'm going to hold fire with the... Oh, bed was not made. There's no one staying in it. Oh, there is one staying in it. This is what makes me think we do need a new cleaner then. So just got to wait. We've got a couple of seconds here and we'll get someone in. So let's see who the new candidates are. Hypochondriac. Sheet champion. Yep, that's good. Introvert. Boom. That's our people. Each day, though, you do have to obviously pay the salaries as well. So you got to be careful. Cash flow is low, if I'm honest. Bar not bringing in as much as I'd like. Trying to think which route to go down. I might save those upgrades until we need it. I really want to go into debt to expand it, though. I'm thinking maybe getting a gym in. It might not be a bad idea just to get started. You know, it's pretty expensive, but we could get something in. Subject to move, though. I don't know if this is the right play. We don't have enough rooms yet. We're making good cash. I'd be very tempted just to expand this first and maybe get in, yeah, maybe 2 extra rooms. And I'm going to keep this kind of moving, this flowing with the archways just because I like the look of them. So downstairs for basics, boom, and then we'll get in a separating wall just here. Because it's good. It is better money, I think. So we'll go with that. Hopefully we can get these guys in and running on that. And off the back of here, I should be able to expand. I think the restaurant for now might need to come in. I'm thinking maybe we go with the hallway down here. Move this over. It gives us room to work with. We have taken ourselves into the minus when they got paid though with all this build work. So we'll do a little bit of expansion at a time, but already getting pretty big. All right, let's zone in 2 more bedrooms. I am going to spend to get them going. The way I see it, each person per night is at least 1,000 that you can bring in. So it's a gain temporarily, you know. We're going to want to move this out though. This isn't very good. Let's put the... What I'm going to do is stick this building stuff here, and I'm going to just expand this a second. That corridor's going to stay, and I think we'll have... I might put the corridor down there, actually. Yeah, this is a good idea. And I'm just going to open it out like that. I think that's good. This wall probably needs to go completely. There we go. We'll have the corridor out for now, and then I can place the rooms afterwards. So that should be fine. We're in pretty big minus, though, so I don't want to do anything else now. We need to bring the money back up. That is a big expansion. And I probably need to start decorating. Can't lie. Maybe the bar next. I really want to move these out, so I want this hole to be the bar here. That should be all right. Nice and open for the first corridor, I think. What do we get? Get an overall guest review. Ooh, critique review will stay on 1 star. That's more upgrade points. Still the same as last time. I just saw this. Get an overall guest review score of at least 75. Minimum 25 reviews, you get scuba goggles. Well, thank you. Oh, yeah, you can custom create loads of random people that will come in as well, which I think is pretty cool. Let me see. Are we still all backpackers? We are. So I guess until we build these things. Oh, look at this. Room value needs to be of a certain amount to get these guests in. And I guess that they then pay a stupid amount of money. So upper crust right here. They need a safe and stuff in the room and a spa. The room value is insane. So the plan is to move up the ranks then, I guess. So we got to try and prep for sporty. So we might need to spend a load of money to make a room value 7,500. So if we click a room, value 5,065, they're not that bad. So we might be able to just stuff a couple of TVs in these. So let's say we got to get 2,500 on one of these, haven't we? So like a moose head. Yeah, there's different paintings and stuff we could get in that would bring it up. Ideally, we'd make bigger rooms, right? Which might be what we do. So we keep these for the little guys to give us ticking over. We expend this out and then we start a couple of sporty rooms and then decide where the gym's going to go. All right, officially 10 days in then. And just be keeping a close eye on everything. Receptionist is absolutely fine. We've got the 2 cleaners. Maintenance is fine. The only one so far that's struggling, although 1 bed was not made then. This one here. Was the bar. He's keeping up, but the wait times are getting a little bit longer, so we've got to be careful. Oh, I haven't put fans in these blinking rooms either, have I? Sorry, guys. I've just seen waiters are a problem here, so I think getting another one in is the right play. Let's see. Extrovert, energetic. Let's get 1 more in because they're too slow. We've got to clear up, and I saw them disappearing. So go and give the food. It's ready. Ready on the serving bench. I reckon I can move this around though. Yeah, you're too late. Just gonna readjust some of this so we've got it laid out that's closer for them. So plates there, washing there, that's fine. There we go. We had a few people leave, money going back up, so it should be pretty good. Now that I see it, accommodations nearly in 24 hours need 10,000 alone. So these 3 now is 12,000. So we just need to. It's a pretty big cash flow now, which is great. So I can keep this going. Yeah, so you don't get paid unless they eat. So we're losing a lot of money by not having that second member of staff. That's awesome. And we can probably seat more people. So I think a 4th table here is a very good idea. Let's go ahead and do it. And I really want to move these out, man. This is going to be my first one to move, I think. So I can make the bar bigger. Although it seems to be okay. Maybe the staff room, actually, like I said, and we move this across. But this would be a staff room. Maintenance, this needs to move so it'd be bigger bar. And then I really want to get a gym. There's not enough cutlery actually for these as well. Is there an unlock for larger cutlery trays? That would be larger shelves. That's got to be the one, right? Let's get that unlock and see. Yeah, there is. Perfect. So if we go ahead then and bin off that one. Oh, you can hit upgrade. I see that. Upgrade item. Perfect. So we got extra cutlery there. It's exactly what we needed to accommodate this. So a guest left their option due to slow or missing service. That was the cutlery. That's fine. We're good. And we'll keep an eye on how quick one chef can do his work as well. I have noticed he's walking out to go to a bin. So let's get a bin in here as well. Ah, see, learning it all. Let's get just a little one of these. Where can we stick this? There we go. What I've noticed is actually there's this copy a whole room. I'm pretty sure you can click it. Yeah, copy paste room. Look at that. That's so good. What a great quality of life. Now we'll see how we go with the next day before we push on. Already 12 days in there, man. Oh, come on. Make me some money. It's really tricky to stay on top when you get carried away. Oh, hold on. We've got someone else in here, have we? Oh, that's the critique. Okay. About to see if we can retain our 1 star here. I'm seeing the money come up. I do want to decorate something. Ah, look at this. If we get a training thing, each level up, you can add a skill to each member of staff as they level up. So it would pay basically for us to get the upgrades in. So each one has, yeah, that's interesting. So I imagine you can set them to be happier. You can set them to chop quicker, that type of thing. So that's going to be really important, actually. I think I'm going to leave these as is, and I'm going to attempt to make one of these rooms that little bit better. So I'm going to set these to go. I'm going to break this down into one big room. And we're going to try and make this the first one to look pretty good. So I'm just going to move this across. And then we're going to try and make this worth more. So let's get... Oh, a little bedside table is quite cute, isn't it? We can also get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of that door. Accidentally told them to take down the wall. Let's put that back in. And then once they've got this, so we're going to try and make this value. So that's 7,800 because it's larger. Let's put something else in that might entice a sporty person to want to stay, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe its own chair or something. And then what we can do is just try and make some money from them. They won't necessarily have a gym for them, but we might be able to charge them extra. We'll try and get our first gym guy in, is what I'm thinking. So it's worth 8,300. Sporty not available. Why? Our requirements needs to be 2-star to get sporty. Right. So we need to up our attractiveness, I think. If we up our attractiveness, we are good. So let's start by painting then our walls. So let's get the same throughout. Though, actually... Yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Let's get the same throughout the hallway. Like that. You know what? I might even do the bar with the same. And then we'll decorate the others. And then we'll do the floor. We'll do something else as we come through. So we want something that's going to give a really nice bonus. So we got +7 here for the marble. It's not the nicest looking, but we could do that. Just, it costs a lot. But I think that's going to increase our rating potentially. Maybe not the floor in there. Maybe do the flooring in each bedroom or something. It's cool because you get the different variations of each. I am thinking about just putting wood in the floors of the bedrooms for now. Let's see if that helps. I imagine once we get up to 2-star, we should be able to start charging more, which is going to be great. I can also put chocolate on the pillow, couldn't I? Maybe I'll click it for the one the critique stays out. I'll chuck a little chocolate on there. Right, all decorating done. So we've got flooring across the board in the rooms and the wallpaper in here. Slowly but surely. And whilst they were doing it, yes, it's day 14. We let 2 of them just tick up. We did make a bit of cash, so looking good. We just need this critic to come in. If we can get to 2-star, I reckon we can start making some cash here. I want to get a gym in, so I think I'll do the gym next. And it doesn't need to be big. Maybe we plan that now, actually. So let's put it... For now, we can do maybe just a bit of a box like that. And if anything, this will raise the critique score anyway, so then we can get onto them. Plus, we'll have the gym ready. So as soon as they've done the floor, I'll get this in. There we go. We'll start the gym then. So we'll get a protein drinks machine, because why not? We'll get a little treadmill, a water fountain, maybe some weights, and a little yoga mat. So the yoga mat is for the backpackers. I think they like it. I think we've got room for a little bit more, actually. Maybe a cable cross. Is there anything that makes them happier? Boxing machine might be something we can put in, and they'll spend money on it, to be fair, and then we'll get a cable cross. That'll do. That's quite a lot, but it is money, so that's fine. And we'll need a fan in there as well, for sure. Make them sweat. And then the critique person can come in, and we are good. So that's everything, I think, for the builders. The last one coming in, is it? Boom. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So that should increase it. Where's the critique person then? Are they in? Yes, they are. Let's see how we get on. It's slowly but surely getting busier. Has not arrived yet. He's on his way. Okay. He's already booked the room online. So if we put this room then, as this is his room, we'll put chocolate on the pillow. It's a 1-star. Size, items, room value. We could be a bit naughty and put stuff in there, but room value itself is only 5,300. Get a little chocky on the pillow, see if that helps. Just notice it says not enough towels. We don't have a towel holder in the bathroom. Let's get that in. This whole time. Right, people can actually use the towels now. Go for a proper shower. Sorry, critique. I'm just looking at his bubbles to try and see. It looks like that's the only downside at the moment. We'll see. Hopefully he's happy with his dinner. Restaurant 2 stars. Good. Oh, he's going in the gym. Well, they pay a lot of money to go on this boxing machine. That's awesome. Oh my god, he took a picture in the toilet. Look, 3-star toilet. Thank you. 4-star seating. Nice. 2-star entertainment. Refreshments. 1-star. What does he want? Coffee. It says he is a harsh critic, which is annoying. Or Daniel Harsh is his name. Spending a lot of money on stuff, so I don't mind. We made the cost back of the gym already, which is awesome. Let's see what he gives us. Right, it's a moment of truth. It is the morning. Let's see how we get on. He's had a good night's sleep, so you should be pretty happy. Just unable to find espresso machine and not enough towels. Now, we've sorted the towel situation for next time. Maybe an espresso machine wouldn't be a bad idea in here. I don't necessarily need these 2 sofas, so we could get rid of one of those. Call these guys in, and then maybe get an espresso machine. So an espresso machine, I believe, is done in one of these guys, actually, so that's no good. Could get a normal coffee machine, though. So we'll put that in as well. Right, get your staff to level up 25 times to get a little cap for our... What's it called? Right, you go in now. Let's see what he gives us. Come on. He's going to go right online, I guess. Money's looking good, though. Damn it. We're still at 1 star. So I think it's the bedroom, pretty much. Yeah, refreshments. If we had the coffee, that would have been okay. So we're nearly there. I think if we can get the bedroom up, we're good. So that's what we need to work on then, isn't it? I'm tempted to strip back again one of these. But what can we do for them to make it better? Get rid of the chocolate now. Let's see what upgrades we get, because we've got enough. So if we go with the bedroom, there is stuff across this way, by the way, guys. Financials. That's loan. Increase your cash credit limit. We don't care about. Unlocks elevators, air conditioners. Trash in style. More attractive bins. And increase the movement speed of construction workers. That's good, because that's less money when they're building. Wondering if we go down premium bedding and then premium seating. Let's do that. And then in these guys, we might be able to change the beds, can we? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Let's get rid of you. And let's get some nicer beds in. Do one of these at a time. Because they are 2,000, which is a lot. So we'll just do a couple of beds at a time. There we go. And I think that'll help with the premium beds, just given a buff. Look at the value. Shot up quite a good amount, actually. So that could help. Does that make that room... I've just seen it pays more, actually, then. The higher we get them up on their rating, the more they pay per room as well. Here we go, then. So let's get in something a little different and make these a little bit better. So one with a window or without. Yeah, 991. So the value size determines how much they pay. So there's some nicer wardrobes. There is. There's a better variation of wardrobes. And these ones have mirrors. That's nice. I'm going to replace all the wardrobes here. And we're going to go for these ones. I can replace in a different area for now. There we go. Right, that cost us quite a bit of money, but it should help. So we'll get all those wardrobes in. Obviously, they're not going to be happy for a moment until it's all upgraded. Yeah, this room's worth 1,200 now. We'll have to cheer them up again. Sorry, guys. Replacing all their things. Alrighty, our next critic is in. Sorry, we're day 18. All I've done is I've unlocked some research down to this tumble dryer and a drying cabinet because I noticed the towels are a bit slow and I've upgraded these. What I've noticed, if you literally click the room and click this button, it upgrades everything for you anyway, which is awesome. So we're getting upgraded stuff. Now, it's costing us a fair bit, but I'm doing it anyway. And we've expanded this ready, so I'm going to get a second shower in, maybe. I don't know, but eventually I want to separate it out so each room has them. But the critique, luckily, is gone in the big room, so looking good. We don't have the items in yet, apparently, though. So you could do like some pictures and stuff on the wall, but it's quite a tidy little room. And I put in this TV in the bar as well, and the espresso machine. So if the critique person actually wants it, we'll see. So we're going to keep an eye. Bar got 3 stars. That's good. Come on, we need to get this 2-star. You'll be happy with the gym. Get off the mat, you. Getting them gains. Things you love to see. Come on, critique. You love the gym. You've gone on everything. Yep, 3 stars for the gym. That's not bad. Yeah, obviously, we don't have the decoration. We don't have a spa. I'm sorry. I know. The hell are you doing in my kitchen? Get out. And he's got himself a coffee. He seems to be okay. He likes the cleanliness. Good. Good. Please don't keep him waiting for a drink either. Thank you. Ooh, espresso. See, there we go. So we're able to serve it this time. It's not ideal over there, but that's fine. We'll have it just there for now. And he got a 5-star for refreshment. That's awesome. So that might be enough to get him to 2-star. Hopefully he's happy in bed as well. Right, bed was not made. I think it's down to the washing and drying not being quick enough. So that's why I wanted to get it open. I might get... because you can only get 3 in there. It'd be nice to get a tumble dryer. So this is my next room to get up, I think. I've just seen the rewards thing up here. So the little achievement icon top left. This is it. Place 2 ACs in your hotel. You get a surf simulator. How cool is that? Popcorn machine. That's a brat. Okay. Painters. There's all sorts. Get at least 3 hotel stars to get the sign. Ah, still at 1 star. I'm struggling. I think it's the bedroom here. But what I don't get is the item tier says 1 star, but everything else is 3 and 5 stars. Sleep quality was 4 stars. Toilet was good. Body wash was good. Entertainment, seating, gym, good. So I think the spa and literally the item tier is putting us down here. So we need the bedrooms to be better. Honestly, I'm tempted to get rid of another bedroom and make this one a big one. So we'll get our second big room here. I think whilst we've got the builders in, let's get our laundry room readjusted. I think this is good, and then I can get all of that moved over once it's built. And there's one thing I'm going to do. I think we get the tumble dryer in. And I think in here we want to decorate it to make it look nice, because if we don't, they're going to be very miserable. So let's get some top tier stuff to negate everything in here. So we'll go for, I think it's worth the money. We'll get marble floor, marble walls, sorry, and then a flooring we'll get in as well. So hopefully this will be good. We're going to move the aircon over and the wash basket. So there should be enough room now to get things done. And we've got the extras, so we'll hit the upgrade button. So we'll have 2 tumble dryers in. And I'll probably get a second washing machine as well, so we haven't got to worry about it. They can do multiple. Alrighty, destroyed this out. We've expanded the bar then, so we've got to do a little bit of painting here as well. Can we just straight copy? It would be nice. There's some upgrades I probably want to do as well, but I'm going to paint this sucker. And I've moved the espresso machine just there. This is good, so we can get extra seating and stuff. I can move these around. I might even move the game things into this bit. But what I'm going to do just to get more money back in is I'm going to grab in these guys again. They're not ideal, but I might even grab the radioactive waste, to be honest. Put it up in the corner. Get these guys back in. Quickly put those in. They'll make good money each hour. It's a couple of thousand each day extra just to get us out of the red a bit, because I really want to build something in. So we'll get rid of those now, and that should bring in some good cash. So if we have a look, I'm sure that land leasing will double. Maybe more than double, actually. It's telling me my cleaners are understaffed now, so it might be time to get another one. I definitely don't want a thief. Bright outlook and extrovert. There we go. We'll get another one in. Right, where it says stuff, I'm going to see what we can get in the rooms to add to that 2-star. Just so we kind of know where we're at. I'm wondering if like a little rug or something will do the deed, you know? It's kind of nice. I don't want them coming in yet, so I'm not going to call in the workers, but I'm going to get a couple of things ready. A little shelving unit. Maybe just stuff on the walls, actually, not plants. So let's go with maybe a picture as well. It's quite expensive, but a nice painting up there. Why not? When he wakes up, we can call in the workers. There we go. He's up, so we'll get those guys to finish off. But let me tell you, getting this dryer is the major difference, to be honest, on getting stuff done. I'd be tempted to get another towel rack, but we really need to start making more money. This is helping massively, but day 21 at the moment, halfway through, and we're still trying to get this going. Still 1 star on items, so there's a few more we probably want to get in. I don't know how many items you need to get in a room before it then accepts that it's okay. Let's get a coffee table. What else can we get? Maybe a little mirror. Let's try those. I'm just working on 1 room to see how much we need to get in to get it to 2 star on the items. And then we'll hit upgrade items and we'll get all the nicer stuff. Size and room value is high, but there's no... Yeah, I just can't get the item value up. He is paying 1,600 a night now, though, for this room, which is good. I just need to make sure we can get it up once more. Critique is here, and they're staying in a small room, which isn't ideal, so... Alright, I'm going to try putting a door on and having its own toilet. I think that might be the play. Let's start with that. Let's see if we can get this working. That might make sense. So each one should have its own bathroom, really. There we go. We'll get that in, see if this kind of works. It might put it up. We'll see. That should class as its own bathroom, right? It'd be interesting to see if other people come and use it. Just going to move that over. There we go. Look at that. We got up to 3 stars in there. Perfect. So that's what it is. They all need bathrooms. That makes a lot of sense. So with the money, we should probably expand these. So strip this out. We want nicer rooms, don't we? This is how we're going to make money. So I wonder then, with this value, how much are you... 1,600. Be interesting to see. We're going to have problems with heat probably in there now, though. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we strip out the door and we put in an archway. Try that. Yeah, that cools the room down. Perfect. We'll go with that for now then. That will keep us good. I know it's not ideal to have your bathroom like that, but I don't know. That's still pretty cool, I think. So that takes us to 3 stars. Size goes up to 4 stars with the bathroom on it, which is amazing. So we basically need our critique person to get into one of those rooms. There's not a lot we can do about that. So once he's gone, I think I'll strip this out, make these... we'll go exclusively go to the bigger rooms. Right, there's the critique, then you'll be gone. Next time will be good. That's it. So they are hindered by the room. So next critique is in 2 days. So I'm going to spend some time then stripping out this. And we'll get rid of that one door. Maybe we'll keep that door. Get rid of that one. And we can rearrange the bedrooms to be better here. So we can have the bathroom move over and stuff. I think I just need to strip it out. And based on the position here, this is really good. So I can just get another bathroom there for a second. Yeah, I'm going to move all this along. So I'll make these rooms this side. And temporarily, I can move all this over to get it done. So we still have a bathroom. There we go. That puts it right up, man. The moment you do it, it's awesome. So you don't even need the items in there. We can get that one upgraded. So the value is good. Obviously, it's lots of money, but at least we'll have some pretty happy customers coming in. Yeah, nearly 3,000 for 2 days, which is great. So I'm going to have to strip this one out. There we go. We're getting it in. So I'm going to change this one now. We're going to have 2 of them split here. So I've got it kind of good. I think what we'll do is destroy this. What I've noticed is you can't destroy the outer walls. It's very weird. You have to strip it back like that, which is fine. And then what we'll do is bring this one, honestly, to... Let's go there. So if we split these 2 in 2. Right, we're going to have unhappy guests, disturbing and all sorts for the moment, but it's all within reason, I think. We'll get that covered. That one can then be a bathroom as well, and then we'll have every room with some kind of bathroom. That won't be perfect, but that's fine. There we go. That should be all our bedrooms sorted. So when they come again, we should all have now 3 stars, so we can start making some more cash. We got it. We got it. There we go. And I'm going to leave this. I'll probably do something else. I don't want them all to be the same. This maybe wasn't the right play. I could expand that out. But for now, that will do. That's good. Hopefully we haven't wound everyone up too much and we make some good cash now. Yeah, they're paying so much more money now. This is what I was doing wrong. I'm so happy. So as we make some more money now, then I am going to get the main bar floor done, I think. And then I want to expand this out. So maintenance room needs to be moved. And I think we might be able to get the maintenance room off the back of this bit. So we probably want to expand that as our hallway. Let's get these guys removed. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to expand that to the main staff room behind. It makes sense for here, right? We'll have that removed completely. I could even get this prepped already. I could just bring the wall down. And then we've got this opened out. So yeah, main staff room will have maintenance this side because there's more to maintain over this side, I'd say, with all these items. So, although I don't really want to put it here because I want the gym to be bigger. And then we've still got room for the washroom to expand. So as long as we leave this bit free, but then we're going to need to plan. So let me think about this. We're going to plan the hallway. And it's going to be really basic in the way that it's going to come round. Let's bring this hallway all the way along. So we're going to narrow the hallway now. So we'll have nice art this way. But as you come into the other rooms, we'll have it expanding further. And this can then utilize rooms. So if we put the hallway coming here, then we've got it visualized, right? That makes sense. So let's visualize the gym. So maintenance would probably come down this way. Let's say the gym can come to this part. Maintenance, though, if we allow 2 extra slots for the gym to go around there, that should be good enough for a while. But we don't have money to expand any further, so let's just leave it at that. It's a really fun game, man. Like, really, really fun. I'm a huge fan of like the old school. Do you remember Theme Hospital and Theme Park World, all those sorts of stuff? I grew up on the originals of those back in the early 2000s, late 90s kind of stuff. So yeah, good stuff. And it gives me those vibes for sure. And this sets us up, like, if we think about how we plan this will want to come all the way across, but we can then have the next bathroom in here with a room here. So I was going to put the corridor maybe go up this way, and then we'll have a separate corridor bit that comes off this bit. And it's good because I can then expand the restaurant and the kitchen to come across. So I might do that. I'm able to just bin out that wall, to be fair. We'll set it to be destroyed. And then the restaurant can be much bigger, can't it? The way I see it is less walls to paint, the better. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the construction. I'm not going to break anything down whilst the critique is here, and hopefully then we can get up to our gym goers. Now the more I think about it, you know what, getting rid of all of this and just opening this out would be awesome. So we'd have like the reception go straight into the bar, so whilst you're waiting and have a little drink, you know, I might do that because then I've got an idea for when we get the piano and stuff in. It's going to have to come into this section, so I think that is a very solid idea, if I'm honest. Yeah, let's prep that. Obviously I haven't got the workers in yet, so let's go ahead and do just that. That's going to get rid of my TV, actually. So we're going to want to move that. All right, critic is moving. We didn't have... What did they want? Ordering a drink. We didn't manage to serve them in time, though, I don't think. Hopefully that doesn't bode bad on us because the room is really good now. Oh, we got up to 3 stars. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting to get straight to that. That's some amazing upgrade points. So if you're wondering... There we go. We can now get sporty. So if you hover over, it does tell you what the requirements are. So this one, as long as the room is 3-star, which this one is, I don't know why it's saying it's not. We can also get sunbathers, but we can get the sporty guys in now, which is amazing. And I think we have our very first Brady Bolt, our sporty guy, coming on in. So hopefully we can keep him happy. Yeah, he's paying nearly 2,000 a night, which is great. So money should start to come in now, and that should then allow me to make more rooms. I've just realized, so you can gain or lose 1 star per critic review. We were at 3 stars, so actually on the next one the rooms will be good enough. That's why it's not available. Got it. There's a helmet claimed as well. We're going to need external windows. Haven't quite figured out how we're going to do it on some of these. Obviously we got that window, makes 0 sense right there. I could put a little window just in there, actually. Our very first sports fan is here, and they are overjoyed. So hopefully you get yourself... Oh, they drink the protein shakes too. Nice. Right, we've got some staff members in bad moods now. Let's have a little look. Oh, it's one of our cleaners. Raise their salary up. That's probably all we can do. And then I want to work on getting this sorted. I'm going to call in the builders, and we're going to get these demolished out. We'll just bring in 2. Yep, that's interrupting people's sleep. I'm really sorry, guys. Oh, that's hilarious. And then we may as well get our flooring in. So we want to change this now. I think I'll do the whole thing into something different. If it looks too weird, we'll change it. I want to get my 4th bar thingy in here as well, another stool, so we should be good. And then we're going to have to get these windows in. As I say, this then, once we hit that 3-star, we can definitely bring in the sunbathers. Yeah, I'm going to change the floor, and I'm not happy with it. I'm going to put it all to one separate thing. So I'm going to make it all the same as this. I'd actually click the wrong one. I know it's a waste of money, but I think that'll look okay once it's set. And ideally, I'm tempted to flip the sofas around to become a bit of a seating area. Now, maybe like I don't know, a nice coffee table in the middle might be pretty nice. Yeah, let's get one of those. Make it a tiny bit more upmarket. They've got some seating area, some extra places to sit. I don't know if they sit on these as part of the bar. Perhaps while having a drink or reading the paper, so they can. That's good. And we can actually upgrade these. I don't know what color to make them yet, so I'm just kind of holding fire. I don't know whether this is the right color to go for. It might be. I might even change the walls. This is my problem with these types of games. I just want to change it all the time. Critique is at the hotel. We might have fit, and they're actually staying in my best room. Size is a 4-star. So we'll see how we get on here. And look at that, guys. We are well within the money now, so people paid. So we are looking good. All the sports guys are in. The critiques are in. We've moved on from these. So they're paying over 2,000 a night as well. So we probably want to make things a little bit better now. And we've got room for more. So I think another room or 2 is the right play. So I'm going to plan one out. And what I'm going to do is have it... I'm actually going to expand this, and this. And that can be then the bathroom for this room. And then I can bring this around to carry on. So I can carry on planning this out. What I might do is like this. We've got one room on there. I need to destroy out these. I've got to be really careful with how we do it. It needs to be planned the correct way. So they can come all the way down. They come round. So this room is good with that bathroom. Then we want to get another one utilizing this space. You could just sneak a little toilet in there, right? And have part of it as this. I'm not sure yet. I might even go one more up like that. And that's going to be our corridor. I'll start with just that. Maybe one more room. I don't want to start building just yet and get the builders in because he is sleeping. So we don't want to wind him up. And then the rest, we are going to go to minus, but I'm going to do it. So this is going to be the new maintenance room. That leaves us enough room to expand the gym quite considerably as well. We'll get our doorway on there. This is a lot of building. We have just spent a lot of money. And it's 5:18. Come on. Let's call in the guys. So we're going to get 6 workers in to smash this out. He's up, so we're fine. Let's go, boys. Now, I'm trying to make these unique. That's why I haven't, I didn't do a copy. But there we go. We got our hotel sign. We are officially 3 stars. Now, that does mean we can get sunbathers in, which, yeah, will be interesting to see when they come. I don't have anything for them, so... And I'm fairly certain this maintenance room is going to be enough for the whole hotel, so... And yeah, it's quite big for now, but I think that's okay. We'll get it all moved. That becomes the whole staff room. And what we're going to do is get the skills training bench in, which is this little desk right here in the corner. And then we're going to get rid of the workers. So what we can then do in this room is go skill training. You can add it for 300 or whatever. You can start making them better. So this will make them happier. I'm going to start with my chef. So there's quite a few. Increase movement speed by 30%. That's nuts. Feel like let's train Nancy and then she'll have to go off and do that. So we're not going to do more than one at a time. But that movement speed is crazy. We've got other cleaners to cover it, haven't we? So it looks like it doesn't take too long. Now for the rest, I might be able to just get everything we need for this. So I'm going to grab a shower. Get all that in. We'll get our little workers, and then we should have enough to get basic beds in here as well. The only problem we'll have here is most of them can't have a window if we don't leave like a yard. So actually, maybe we could do that. Does it count as having a window if I stick it on this? I reckon it will, you know. We stick a window on like the bathrooms behind the bog. Why not? See if it counts. We can have little gardens and decorate it maybe. It does count. Perfect. So as long as there's a window on the bathroom, we are good. Well, that training was pretty quick. So you'd have to get a second chef if you want to make sure these are good. But like, what's perfect plating? Enhances dish presentation required to make exquisite versions of certain dishes. Sensational seasoning and the final touch needed to create exquisite versions of certain dishes. Let's go sensational seasoning. Don't know if he'll go off and train at night. He does, which is good. So hopefully no one wants food this morning. I might hire a second chef actually. But let's get a basic chef in. There we go. You can start cooking for these guys. And then research wise, we've got loads of points now. So what is this one? Laundry machine combo. Ready to hit the shelves after one go. That's actually pretty epic. And there's a Greek pillar for researching 10. So we're going to grab the laundry room combo upgrade. Special bedroom amenities would be required. Actually tempted to get attractive, more space efficient bins. Medium dumpster and then the big dumpster. I'm just going to go with that for now. What's this? Air conditioners as well. So in here we want a window to go on this bit. And then that makes this room 3 stars. Everything. It was 3-star anyway, actually. Why is that? I guess because we've got the window on. So we're all good. And that didn't take long, man. The cash definitely flowing in much, much better. So I'm happy with that. Upseller. Consistently recommends expensive drinks with meals, causing restaurant guests to spend an additional 100 on every visit. That is insane. Get that in. I do think eventually we'll put the rooms upstairs, though, for sure. Just looking, we've got sunbathers in.
Hi.
We have sunbathers in, and they pay a lot of money. So we probably want to have a look at some of the rooms. So we've got a spa, right? So if we go into one of them, they'll have some kind of requirements. So pinball machine, soda machine. We can get a few of those in. Little soda machine there. Little pinball machine in, why not? You guys can have fun with that. We'll have that kind of there. Get 2 guys in and then we'll expand. Costs quite a bit. We definitely want to turn this into something. Maybe this becomes the spa. We'd want it quite nice, wouldn't we? This is very expensive though. We want small at first and then expand. Maybe the spa door can be a slightly darker color. We can get some bed or 2 in there maybe. The spa requires a hot tub. Wow. Ice bucket, massage chair. Oh, wow. This is going to cost a fortune, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to need a lot of room in here. I'm going to actually put in a tanning bed. We might need to expand this. And I might just put in the hot tub. Because actually, I think you only need 1 item to start. So I'll have a tanning bed and a hot tub. It's the most basic spa, but it should bring in extra happiness. And I think they pay per use on the tanning bed. We'll have to see. 1 in the hot tub, though. Our critique person is at the hotel now. I'm aiming to try and get these guys nice and happy. So they do pay a lot. We need unable to find a sun bed. Where the hell do I put sunbeds? Can I put them outside? It's got to be in here. Let's unlock the dishwasher. Heats up faster than traditional stove as well. And a big fridge. Fridge meat combo, that's great. We'll get all of these in so I can kind of upgrade and then bin out anything afterwards. Probably going to cost me a fortune, but we'll get that one upgraded. And then they can work a bit quicker. Hopefully I can get a dishwasher. And then we'll get in a dishwasher. We should be good to go. The kitchen is upgraded. Be much quicker, I think, with all that in. And then where we can, we're going to hit upgrades on stuff to get it to the maximum. So we'll have the washer machine combo, and then we're all good. Because as we push it up, that's what we need to do. All right, we're back down to 2 stars. Radioactive. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, maybe we should get rid of that now. So 31 days in, then we caused a problem for ourselves. Our sunbathers are gone because of that radioactive, but we'll get rid. we're back in really, really good cash with all these upgrades and stuff. So I'm quite happy with that. I think we probably need to go for another room. I think I need to leave this space for the spa for now. And get rid of this shipping container and stuff so I can see what I'm working with. Probably want to get rid of those at some point. And then we'll continue this on. If we realistically think about how the rooms are going to be, I'll bring this all the way across. And I should be able to make it work with some extra rooms in this bit. I might even be able to keep just a small alleyway of like open windowness here. For these guys, we'll see. They'll be able to see each other actually. I've got to do the bathroom, so I'm not sure. I might need to go further actually. Hold on. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring it this way. That gives us enough room to make the rooms have the bathrooms on. So I'll leave probably a strip. So if we say rooms, bathrooms, there'll be a little bit extra to have a window looking through. Now these are still pretty temporary guys as well. Eventually the rooms are going to be upstairs. I think we have 3 stories, so I'm hoping we can do it. Very expensive to keep expanding though, but we're slowly getting there. Let's do a bit more cleaner training again. So Jimmy New Sheet. Let's get the... I think just straight speed walking is the best. The salary does increase as well though. These are the things we need to consider. Salaries are costing us quite a bit now. Look at this. Profit per employee is minus $269. This is important. So someone's going to have to get the boot. I don't think we need the 2 chefs, if I'm honest. I'm really sorry, chefs. I'm going to have to get rid. Yep, XP will be lost. I'm sorry, but you're not helping right now. Costing us an absolute fortune. I'm just thinking we might go in. Let's get one more round for an additional work slot. And then maybe the additional food stuff. So I'm just going to go in and unlock all of these because we've got the upgrade points. Let's have a look at the old drinks menu and see what we can get. I think we need to get the soda. We've got everything for that anyway. And then we probably... I don't think we need any of the others. We've got those 3. These are quite expensive. Business and upper crust. We haven't unlocked some of these others, which would have been handy. Not actually sure how we unlock them. Let's have a look. Okay, we might have to do the scenarios to get that. So 5 drinks in a bar zone does unlock something though. Let's just put them in. We might not necessarily have everything, but I can get a grape fridge. And then if they do come, we can get it in. There we go. We get a little neon sign. I feel like we probably want to get that one in, but let's get that going. We'll have all the drinks on, so they're good to order if they want to. My next spend, though, I do want to get another room, and it is quite important that we get another room, I think. We'll let that slowly be built. We're on day 34 now. I think I want to get up to 10 rooms if possible, because that should bring in very good money for us to then start expanding our other bits. I want to expand the gym to this whole section here, and I want this to come in. We're back up to 3 stars. Very, very good. So that is great. That's loads more upgrade points. So hopefully I can start bringing in some cash soon. I'm just wondering whether we get rid of one of our waitresses as well. Let's have a look. So whichever one's better. Works more quickly but needs more breaks. Positive and is a punching bag. So we're going to get rid of Happy Billmore. We'll go down to 1 waiter. I'm really sorry. I know. I honestly... We just have to do it. Up to 2 guests can use it as it's a double bed. We're going to go for a double room. See if we can get that going. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but we'll give it a bash. We'll upgrade it when we can afford it. There we go. That's set up and ready to go. Well, not quite. Actually, we're going to need aircon. Not aircon. We're going to need a bin as well. So let's get our fan in. Let's go into the nicer bins as well. So we can upgrade these. That's it. They have more space too, which is great. So maintenance isn't required as much. They look a little bit nicer, I think. Yeah, they go down to 0 as opposed to, what is the bin? Oh, it's 0 as well, so it doesn't actually matter. They're just bigger. Look at this bad boy. It looks nice. The size and items, not great though. So I think, we could expand the size. That would affect our window there. Might get an inner wall there. Get an archway in there. That might give it the extra size that it needs. Maybe not. There we go. Size goes to 4 star from that. Holy crap. That's all it needed was that little bit extra. I'm going to move the window to there. I really don't know what to do with this middle bit. I think we just keep it for when we need to make a size change. And this room could maybe disappear. I don't know. Don't like its positioning, if I'm honest. Right, there they are. There's the outdoor. We're going to pop a few sunbeds in. I forgot about this. We're going to set up a little beach area. That should be quite nice. I don't know what else to give to them for this, other than just some sunbeds on this lovely little beach with some burning cars behind. That should help, though. They are waiting too long, I'm seeing. So, is it the chef or is it the waitress that's too slow? It's infuriating trying to see. One chef can't even cook one meal in time. See how we get on for the next one. He might have been on a break. Right, we do have that third dish that we can get in, right? Look at this oysters. It's 4 stars. There's no point in that yet. I'm going to go for adding on the Swedish meatballs because we've got everything in the kitchen for it. If there's bad wait times, we'll see. I think I might need to get that waiter back in. Let's do it. Because they're going to get annoyed otherwise. And see how we get on with one chef. Seems this one prepping for one meal is not great. Not too bad, actually. Unable to find available item stove. It's right there, mate. You want a traditional stove. Now, I'm going to get some stairs in. Probably get a nice set right here. I'm thinking about having the upstairs come for there. And we can really start then to go in. So we could really set up something basic up the top. Should get some sun lounges at the top, shouldn't I? But yeah, the idea, I think, is have the hallway is here. And then we can start maybe with a room there. And I'm going to make them relatively big. I'm aiming for like upmarket room space, you know. I'd have to fill in the bottom to get it going, but I think I'll allow that. We'll start getting in the second bit for extra rooms. Now, I do see some complaints about not having a bath as well. I have enough money, so I might expand this and start maybe making sure there's enough room to add in bathtubs. It looks like it would need to be at least 4 squares, so we could expand. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, I think. I'm going to utilize this room. We'll make the bathrooms that tiny bit bigger. Where they want a window, I might have to move these out. But if I think about it, restaurant's probably going to have to come out if we keep the restaurant here. So these rooms could quite gladly disappear. And same with these, so the surface area needs to increase overall, I think. And look at that, reach Sunbather review score of 80% to get the new wallpaper. Thank you. And a critic is very happy, so that's good. This is almost done, so when money comes... Wow, that came out of nowhere. Not enough cutlery. That money came out of nowhere because we're just flying through, so... I'm thinking about the edge ones, so we can get a window on each. That's how we plan it. So if we have the main room and bathroom, so inner wall would be there, and the archway would be there. And yeah, they can't get in. They're blocked. Let's get that doorway in. And we'll plan this out as yet another room, because that makes perfect sense. And eventually I should be able to copy this layout, hopefully, and move it this way. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping this bathroom is enough. And then look, from there we can get our window anywhere, really. I'll put it there. I wouldn't mind going for another double bed here, so I'm going to attempt it. Also going to attempt the bathtub. So we'll go bathtub, shower, toilet, and a towel holder, and then a sink. And go underneath. That should be alright. I might move the towel holder. We'll have our first proper, nice little area there for the sunbathers can get their bathtub. So a 2x3 is enough to get it all in. We'll have this as a nice, valuable room. So hopefully they'll pay a good amount. Where's our maintenance guy? Something blew up. Oh, what do you want? Soda machine's blown up. I'm really sorry about that. Get one more seat in. And then I'm very tempted to upgrade them in a moment. How much is that going to cost us? Let's do it. I think it's just the sofas, but at least then we've got a nice attraction in this guy. And honestly, do we want to stay with that colour? I think it looks alright. I reckon a blue might be nicer though, because it'll go with the seating. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. And we have someone officially staying upstairs. Very nice. I actually do need to go through painting all of these as well.
Oh,
They're paying a good amount, man. We get nearly 3,000 a night from them. Yeah, two waitress or waiters, one chef seems to be the play at the moment. I might need a second chef at some point, but I'm hoping... What are you worried about here? Unable to find grape fridge. Grape fridge is here. Oh, are they asking for different stuff? Ah, there we go. We'll get one of those in then. Sorry. Didn't realize you needed one. Stick the grape fridge there for now. Get them a better drink. Because she's upselling them drinks per meal, isn't she? I need to remember that. I have to change the colour of these tables as well. Should make them a little bit nicer. And then I can change the floor. Yeah. It's time to paint the restaurant floor. So, what do we want? I think a nice carpet in here is a good shout. I haven't actually got anything that nice. Just going to go with that for now. That should help. You'll see the colour in a moment. I can have all sunbathed out on here too, making them much happier. So I think of like little things I can put in to make them pay more for stuff. I definitely think that we should change this though, where we need a lot of money to do it, but we go with 2 rooms here with bathrooms and then put the spa in this bit. That means we get rid of the need for this. And then we flip the rooms out to cover this bit. So I'm actually going to start getting rid of some of these now as well. I think we can get away with not having those and we can keep everything tickety-boo without it. I'll let them just finish this carpet, but I think that's good as far as restaurants look, right? It goes with the wooden stuff. Nice bit of carpet. With 39 days in though, 11 days away from that halfway point. Hoping I can get up to 5-star in the 100 days. We'll see. By the way, if we get a conference room in, we can start getting the business guys in. Ooh, a nice conference room. Okay, I need to prep ready for that. And look at that, we've unlocked a sun hat. Have a staff character reach max level. Oh god, that's concerning because they want more money for that. So rather than getting into debt, look, after the pay now, we are good. So I should be able to start building another room. And again, I need to figure out the corridor, right? I'm going to get rid of the builders though, because I don't want them waking anyone up. And I'm going to plan this. So we're going to bring it, doesn't even need to be to the edge if we're utilizing space. We're going to go like that. And then we're going to bring the corridor there. Let's demolish that one. A archway into the bathroom. And then one doorway coming in. There we go. There's another room. So it's daytime, in you get. And we'll keep our 3 stars, thank you. We've pretty much just flying through. So I've completely done the laundry room. Restaurant we can go to, gas stove. Heats up immediately. Runs on gas, not electricity. Is that cheaper, I reckon? Industrial dishwasher. It eliminates the extra step of a chef retrieving dishes from a dirty dish bench. Ooh. So that's the whole restaurant upgraded. Bedrooms. We can get luxurious bedding. Premium toilets, premium bathing. That'll do for now. Staff limit, we don't need yet. Candidate slots for employees, not a bad idea. I honestly don't need half of this other stuff. Vertical velocity allows them to move between floors faster. And then maybe the aircon. I'll grab all the miscellaneous as well. Research 30 upgrades to get the Greek pillar. Nice. And that's pretty much it. So I could probably swap out our bins. Just realized I don't even have, so I need to get rid of that wall there. And I think the more rooms we have, the more flow there'll be, because there'll be one on 1 day, one on 2 days, so hopefully we'll have a continuous every single day cash going up, because we went into a big negative again and it's back up already, so I think we have turned that corner quite substantially. And I want to train my other waitress to upsell. Costs 500, I'm going to train it. Takes 3 minutes to train, so we'll get the upselling from you as well. Yeah, I think we can get the conference and spa and stuff done throughout here, so these rooms we can move to the edge. That just makes sense. Might leave this section as like a beach lounge area. I'll bring the spa or the rooms up to here. The spa goes into here. It's going to cost, and I still want the gym to fill this area, so that should be everything we need for that. I can't see this maintenance needing to go bigger than this, and the laundry room maybe. I've got a little bit of room here, and same goes with the kitchen. I can put it out one more should I need it as well, but we've pretty much got everything we need for it. Right, let's get our next room prep then. I'm not sure if I want to make this a double. Look at this fancy double bed. We can upgrade it later. Let's get one of these. I think I will go double bed because I think they're worth a tiny bit more. The problem is we can't necessarily fit it. That's pretty cool having it there. But I might move the window then. Yeah, let's move the window to the bathroom there. You know what? I'm tempted just to straight upgrade that actually. Look at the value just for those 3 items. And then we'll do the bathroom. So we're going to get a nicer toilet, I think. Oh, wow. Look at the colours on these. If I had the choice, I'm quite a big fan of dark brown. Have a little look out the window whilst you're having a dump. That's good. And then we'll get a shower. Bathtub. That's a nice basin, isn't it? Problem is, that does take up the room everywhere. Most important thing is the towel rack. We could do that. Yeah, it's expensive. What other colours are there? We need it to go with our toilet, so let's get you in. I'm not even decorating walls here. I'm an idiot, but who cares? It looks nice. That puts us to nearly 20k on these, which is good. And that should, once we get a conference room, take us up to business. Brat and upper crust are 4 stars and 5 stars, so we're nowhere near... Well, 4-star, not so bad. You need minimum room size of 15, which we already have with these rooms. Room value and a body wash premium. So as long as you upgrade these, technically, the brat, we'd be good. As long as the room value is good. So a couple more 100 in here, we can get our brat in. Not enough towels and not enough sheets. So we need to now consider extra sheet racks. What is it that can be upgraded here? Okay, we got our double dryers, so that'll cover us. I'm going to get in extra sheet shelf. Let's make you. And an extra towel rack. That should cover us. I'm going to once again try this upgraded stove to see if it actually works now. And I think I'm going to get in more tables. I'm just going to get one more table in. Oh, we're looking upstairs. Is it nice and fancy? Let's see how much these are worth. I definitely want to upgrade these. Paying a lot of money. So if we work on these. I think this is how we do it though. The corridor and then the bedrooms can go on the side. So I need to expand this. And then downstairs we'll turn that into a much better area. Oh no, they're hot in here. This isn't good. Is that our critic? Or is that... Yeah, it is. Okay, I need to get... Might even get an aircon unit. Yeah, we'll get an aircon unit on the wall. Move on from the fans to aircon, right? Look how fancy all this stuff is. It's not even decorated. Oh, it makes me laugh. Bathtub looks nice though, and the shower. Look at all this. Looks lovely. Bit of a tight squeeze. You could probably do with like another square or 2 on the next ones. Wow, this upgrade was awesome, this industrial one. That's saving so much time for both of them. So it means, yeah, you can reduce down on that. That's awesome. We have staff in a bad mood. I've just given them pay rises. It's going back up. She's on 6%, 7%. So she'll be all right shortly. Always got max salaries on these suckers, though. I don't know whether we need a second maintenance person. All right, people are checking out, so we're making money. I'm happy with that. Let's get our expansion on. Critique is still at 3-star. That's good. I'm just going to allow this in the day to hopefully get this construction done. And we'll go for another room, which I'm thinking bedroom. So that'll be 3x4 is 12 plus the bathroom. We want to make a little bit bigger that now. But what I might do is actually have it going like this. Yeah, we'll try that. And then that can be the bathroom there. Should give us a bit more room to play with. Going to get an aircon unit on that edge to sort this bit out as well. There we go. That should be good, I reckon. I'm hoping to get maybe that one more here. So I might expand out the gym already so I can put the top up. Then I can start removing those bottom ones and my conference and stuff can go in there. Day 43 though, money. Really good now. I'm happy. And hopefully I can slowly expand. Maybe I'll even do it in a way that actually the restaurant can be expanded. So we have room to work with. We get in the extra gym expansion, so we're done. So I might do that now, actually. If we put that in there, we can smash down that wall. And the gym is then expanded and ready. There we go. Our gym is ready. So I'm going to move my 2 yoga mats out the way. Let's get this over here. We'll get our punching thing. Honestly, probably there. And then we've got room. So I might get a double treadmill. Get some weights over here. Or is there anything else you want to get in, actually, maybe? Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. If I get medicine ball in, we get weights there. Just like that. And then a second treadmill at some point. Or a row machine. That might not be a bad idea. We can get one of each. Yeah, let's do that. And then upstairs coming in really nice. Look at that. So, bathroom. I love the shift click, man. That's awesome. And we'll put in the basics. I'll go for another double. Makes sense. There we go. Next room. Done. Yeah, that looks much nicer, man. Just that little bit extra space in the bathroom makes it look awesome. And the room size is great. You get 24 with these two. Hey! Have at least 10 occupied bedrooms at the same time for a new floor. It looks a bit ugly. Alright, let's go for some flooring in our gym. So, a gym realistically would be like... Well, it would be mats, right? It'd be concrete and some kind of mats, because people dropping them dumbbells. Plastic carpet. This doesn't even give a bonus. We want something that's going to give us the bonus. So we're going to have a nice colourful gym. And then walls, I mean, it doesn't actually matter too much. Ooh, look at these. That is way too colourful. Oh, I like the stone. Let's go with that. There we go. We'll paint the gym. And look at that glorious gym. I'm happy with that. That looks cool, man. Don't think I'd ever choose that purple, but here we are. Money's still looking really good as well, guys. So I'm ready for an 11th room, I think, before we start hammering into this. I think, though, we already have the space here to do some things. So we're going to have to rebuy this stuff, I think. We'll call in the workers again, and then when they go, we're going to have to move it out. So this is going to be a room. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's call in the big boys. Let's get rid of that wall, and then we'll start this process here. I think there's going to have to be 2 rooms. If I can make this 2, that'd be fantastic. We'll see. I can make this work. This is going to be 1 right here. And then we'll have a doorway on this one. There we go. We'll get those painted, and then we'll move these in. So I've moved it over. He's probably not going to be that happy, but whatever. I'm going to have to deal with it, mate. And then we'll give this to someone else. Let's put the nice shelving unit in there. Right, I'm going to knock it down because we're going to have all of this through. I'm going to get rid of the actual sets for these. Now remember, we have the 10th one here. There's going to be 11th here, so I need to move this one as well. I think I'm going to get rid of this. So I need these middle ones to go, basically. Now he's getting into bed, so he's not going to be the happiest, but here we are. Sorry, buddy. He'll be very cross. We're going to have to give him his money back. Going to wake everyone up for this as well. Screw it. We're good. There we go. Right, good movement. So we've moved them all across. Still got our 10 rooms, and we've gone around the edge, which is awesome. So if I leave that section, we'll change these rooms to maybe go on the outside, and then all our main stuff can be in the middle. So this one needs to go, but I am going to wait. And I went a bit overboard on the gym there. I've carpeted down there. But we should be able to go ahead and get a nice big spa in. So we've got to go inner walls. Let's see. If I start bringing you this way, that's a good start, isn't it? And we'll mark this room as the spa. So we'll get in the hot tub again. I'll probably get in a massage chair, because why not? What's a spa shower? An item used for full body cleansing. And we'll get the tanning bed back in. There's a mud bath as well. And maybe a spa bed. Maybe an aroma table. Why not? We'll have it by the window. There we go. That's our spa set back up. So we're good to go. Yeah, if we keep the restaurant maybe in line with this, that'll be good as we pull these rooms out. So I'll put in another one upstairs, clear that out. Then I want to get my conference room, because conference room will take us to the 4 stars. Let's get rid of the workers so we can utilize money as much as possible. And let's actually start to make some cash now. I'm actually going to go for a full upgrade on this room. I need to call them in a sec. But I'm going to get this one up to the nicer stuff. And I'm going to change the color of this one to the dark. I don't think we need anything else in here, do we? Oh, that's good. I think the towel rack, honestly, should be by the shower. Let's get the sink over there. Then we can put something in there if we want, like a decoration or something. I'm tempted to hit the upgrade on these again and then change the color. Oh, we got 4-star hotel. How have we just managed that? 4 stars. Boom. Wow. The critic must have been staying in a really good bedroom. I think it was one of these, because we've just hit 4 stars. did you know that means we now have the brats? They will pay 3,600 a night. Okay, so we have our first brat in. So that means if we go downstairs, what's the issue here? Cleaner understaffed. Okay, that probably makes sense. We'll start with getting a new cleaner in. Might get someone betting junkie. We don't have a casino, so you can come in. And in the bar, drinks menu, we want to get whatever we can for the brats, which is, we get champagne. We've got that already, haven't we? So have we got everything then? We just need a drink shelf. We are good. So we can afford to make lots of money from our brats now as well in the bar. Let's send the construction worker home, see how much money we can make. So that spa must have helped, and decorating stuff obviously helps, doesn't it? I might finish this off. I might just make the restaurant go down this bit as well. Really hard to tell which carpet it is, by the way, when you've done it. I found it. Wow, that took me ages. Let's get that in. And we are going to paint some walls as well. Let them slowly paint the walls, though. I don't know what colour to do in this bit. I also want to paint the kitchen. And the kitchen makes sense to be some kind of fancy tile, I think. There's different variations, but... oh, that's like a good spa colour, actually. Look at that. And in the kitchen, I'm actually going to go for this black colour. Or really dark grey. Oh my god, look at him in that chair. I want one. Don't mind us just painting next to you, mate. Oh, I want a massage chair at home. I just upgrading some rooms, look, and putting some nice colour to it all. We got aircon, we got lovely decorated single beds for when they come. Bathrooms are nice too, so hopefully we can hold on to this 4 stars. But if they stay in any of these, they're screwed. Whatever. To be fair, I think I'll upgrade this. We're going to need a bathtub, so we're going to need to expand that one. Don't really want to do it yet, but we can get this out to maybe... do we want to go wider? I think that's good. I should be able to fit everything in there. I'm not going to call in the builders yet. And this room, to be fair, all of these middle rooms are going to have to go. We are getting somewhere though. I'm just going to do the floor now in the kitchen also. And we'll pick nice tile. Like that. There we go. That one is done. So that is officially a 4-star. That's a 3-star. 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 These are all going to go, remember. I'm just double checking. As long as the critic... where is the critic? Where are you staying? Are you upstairs? You're upstairs, I'm happy. Yes, you are. Right, you've got one of the better rooms. It's not decorated, but you definitely have one of the better rooms. The value is great. How much are you paying per night? Ooh, nearly 4,000 for the night. So we definitely want to get this, although, actually... let's get that demolished. But I'm not going to... whilst the critic's here, I'm not going to let them do that work. They've at least decorated our kitchen, and there it is. Looking good, man. Looks nice and clean. Alright, there's our next room. I'm going to spend the money on it. I think it's worth it because we're going to make it back pretty quickly. I went to minus 20, but we've just made 15k instantly. 20k instantly. 23k instantly. So we're looking good. This is going to be the 11th room, but in preparation. I might hold on to these rooms for a little bit just to try and make the money and just keep building upstairs. Yeah, we're good. It's just pumping up. So I think... critic is about to leave, so we should be okay to allow the builders back in. And we'll keep the 4 stars. That's perfect. So we can get you going, and then we can continue on with our door. And I'm waiting to see what to do with this corner. I think we should probably factor in the flooring as well in some of these rooms. So we'll go to the far end for the worth. And I might get parquet. Light part. No, should we go dark parquet? It needs to match dark brown. Let's give it that. Bathrooms can be this. I'm actually going to upgrade these rooms, to be fair. Let's get these upgraded. And let's get a lick of paint on the walls. So we probably go with something generic. I think grey in the bathrooms might be quite nice to go with the floor than I got. And then the bedrooms themselves, we need something else. I think we'll panel them with that. There's a lot of painting they need to do up here, but that's good. We are officially on day 50 now, just watching my little ants working away, getting all the painting done. Yeah, I've screwed up by waking them all up all night, but screw it. We're getting it done. Hopefully they'll look quite nice and we'll have a bit of a theme going upstairs. And I think we'll have enough just to get the beds in on this one. We'll go for another double. I'll probably go with the slightly less expensive one. And then we'll get these upgraded later on. This room's nice and big, so it should be fine. There we go. Room number 11 sorted. And there we go, guys. Look at this loveliness. So, oh, I still got to decorate this one, but I think that looks quite nice. I'd be quite happy staying here. We have multiple brats here. I'm hoping they spend a lot of money. Yeah, look at this. So they're paying 3,600 a night, which isn't bad. So what is our net worth now? So we're going to advanced. There we go. Our net worth is 505,000. So I had in my head a bit of a goal of 1 million. So for our total net worth. So that factors in our minus plus the hotel value, right? So that's pretty good. We've had no staff resigned, no one vomit, no ghosts, and there is a casino. That would be good. To be fair, I reckon. Hold on. There's got to be a lot of money in a casino, right? Maybe we have a secret casino somewhere. Oh, the brats like the golf simulator. Interesting. Where would we put a golf simulator? It's huge. Where am I supposed to put this? I mean, there is a little section just here for a golf simulator. Why not? Let's just put it in there for now. I'm purposely going to get this extended all the way out now. I think it makes sense. We'll get those just 2 builders in to do that. We'll have our cleaners ready then, because we're going to need another cleaner, a 4th cleaner soon. And I'm wondering still, one chef managing to hold up these as well, so he's doing pretty well at the moment. We got 21 upgrade points. Honestly, we could... So we've done all of those. Bedrooms, we can get the maximum. That's also a bellhop service. Luggage storage, reception item, and room service table. Not a lot I can do on these. We can get the extra employees. Loan stuff we don't necessarily need either, but we may as well get it. Credit champion means we can go all the way into the negatives. So we'll do that just in case we need it. So I can just push an expansion, really. They're all good. Laundry room now has its space, so I should be able to build on this. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. And I can use this whole area. It doesn't matter if it overhangs. So we'll keep the bins on that bit. Right, we got one new bedroom or room here with a nice big bathroom, and then we'll have another one. This I could probably make a little bit better, so I'm trying to shuffle it about. I basically don't want them all being really generic and the same shape, so I'm going to go with 2 in this way, and we'll have 1 archway in there, so that's 1. Then we'll have another room with the archway probably coming into there, and we'll get 2 doors, 1 there and 1 there, and that'll be another 2 rooms that we can get set up. I'll let those guys just finish that off. They're going to be pretty hot down here anyway. I might just get a little aircon unit. Ooh, snake plant. Have golf simulator 10 times. Good, well done us. Oh, it's always nice to see we're back on 33,000 already with 2 rooms being built. So this is, well, it's kind of glorious, to be honest. I'm very happy. Oh, I could get all these rooms all the way around. So that's, I think that's how we play it. And we're still staying on 4-star, which is good. So luggage service and room service would take us to 5-star, would it? Attractiveness is pretty low. Yeah, mostly, to be honest. As long as we get to the tier 5 in the rooms, so we're practically there. Just need some nice bits. Feel like we could extend the bar and lounge area as well. I really want to just get rid of the rooms off the bottom floor, if I'm honest. Oh, our little critic here is just giving us 4 stars still, which is great. We're almost there on 5 stars for the bedrooms because I've spent loads of cash, like 200,000 or something, and I've put oysters on the menu because I realized actually I had Swedish meatballs on there twice, and oysters are worth 750. So those brats will absolutely love that, and they're 750 a time. So all I had to do was put in this seafood tank, and upstairs we have decorated like crazy. So I've got all of this in. Now that needs upgrading. Let's get that done. And I've pushed along this, so we've got these 2 rooms completely sorted, so we've got extra people staying in. I've actually got this one now because we need, so if I click a room, in order to get upper crust you need a minimum room size of 30. So if I put this as a bedroom, and then this as a bathroom. I'm still not sure that's enough. It's 31. So we've managed to do it enough for these guys. And if we hover over, we actually need, all the luxurious stuff is fine. It just needs to be 50,000 in value. So not bad at all. And I'm going to attempt to get those in, and would have to move towards the critic being happy enough at 5 stars. So we'd also need to make sure the rooms are even better. But that's pretty much it. It's day 56. I'm just going to be planning on getting these in when money comes back in. And then downstairs, I am going to go ahead and demolish one of these rooms. And I'm going to start with this back one here. And we're opening this out, so I need all of these to kind of go. Get rid of that window as well. So I'm basically expanding out what is going to be potentially a conference room, so we can get the business guys in. Or we get some kind of game room, actually. I'm not sure yet. I am thinking a longer conference room here, though. Or, yeah, I think casinos and stuff are going to be at the top. Long conference room in here. So that's going to be our next one. Now this, honestly, is pretty cheap. So you just need a conference table. So I don't know whether we make multiple, but I want it to be pretty cool. I might be able to make a smaller one. Yeah, you know what? We could have 2 business screens. This is kind of cool. Something like that. It's nothing fancy. Obviously, we've got to be careful of cost here. But if we get an inner wall in the middle, I don't know whether this is a waste of this space right now, actually. Might get rid of that for now. We'll have the one conference room. Let's decorate it too. Let's make it nice and officey. We'll get a separate coffee machine in there, so we've got everything. Maybe a couple of paintings or something. I don't know. We're going for green, and then the fine parquet flooring as well. So should look pretty good. And I think it's probably time we change the flooring in the spa. So let's go with something that is more spa-like. Let's get that as well. So we're getting there. I think I'm going to get rid of this room now. I actually need to get rid of all these rooms. And this is going to give us pretty good money back. So I'm okay with that. Do one at a time. You really don't want the critics staying in these anyway. Because I'll probably keep this one. Because it is 4-star. That's absolutely okay. And there is our conference room. So let's get a good look. I mean, I probably want to... Actually, I need to get a door in there to be able to delete that out. I might strip this down a second. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet. I think for now we'll stick a door on there. I'm going to get rid of both of these windows. And then just to counteract the removal, let's get this going as nice as possible. So we're going to want, obviously, the best of the best in here. I'm going to attempt to put in something that's worth more each time. A double case stand there. Can have their own TV. We need a room service table, probably. They get a minibar, a safe. Quickly uses up all the space, though, I can't lie. And then they're going to have nothing but the best of gold everything. But it's 41,000. That wasn't that hard, to be honest. A couple more windows and some pictures. We'll be able to hit that just fine. So it's going to be damn ugly. I am no decorator or anything. We'll see. There we go. We'll have all that in. So what does that equal? 42,000. So let's get some more pictures up on the wall. And there we go, 51,000. So that is everything. All we need is 5 stars and we're good. So if a critic stays in here, we can get the upper crust people in. And we are laughing. So that's going to take some time. I'm just going to dismiss those and get the better people in. And we'll get our cash back up. Now, this is going to move. So staff room, I'm going to make a little bit better. And then I'm going to have the reception area come all the way out here. And then again, the bars are going to come this way. We have our first business clients, I think. Yep, that's awesome. They're only a 3-star, remember. Okay, we managed to keep our 4 stars. So room service and luggage service is the one we need. So this is why we need it to expand this. So luggage service would be the croupier. And I think he probably keeps people happy. Let's have a look. Bright outlook and positive. Let's just hire one of those so we have it. And I think you need to set a zone for them. Oh, hold on. Is croupier for the... That's for the casino, isn't it? Let me boot you. Sorry. It's a bellhop. Sorry, silly me. Let's go for energetic and kind-hearted. So we'll get you. So room service and stuff, you can carry their bits up. That should sort them out. I'm thinking I could turn this into one room. This would be a very good big room. Strip that out. So get rid of this bit. Turn this into the bathroom. And then this into the main room as one. That should be enough size. So that's 20 plus 8. And it only needs to be 30, so that'd be more than enough. So I think it's time we turn this into the staff room, guys, just to move them out of the way for now. Let's make one large staff room there. Let's move everything over. It's a little bit more central too. It makes sense. So I can strip all this out. And this one floored and painted. Let's get it done. I think for out here as well, I want it to look a bit nicer for this. But I'm going to expand the zone first. So reception kind of area here. And then we need a luggage store, is it? There we go. So if we pop a luggage storage there, we should be able to start taking them in. And then I'm going to get this floor done with something nice. I'm going to redo the whole zone in here. Money has been tight, but I think it's the right thing to do. And this stone looks kind of nice. Let's get that in. That makes a lot of sense, right? To expand the bar area to be able to reach all the way out. I want it to flow. I've been thinking about maybe a second lot of sofas or something in here and a couple more bar stools. That might be about it. For now, it seems to be running okay. Now, let's check our financials. So look at our net worth, 721,000. Now, this is going to continue to go up, so I'm just going to hopefully build some cash now with everything we've got. Right, I'm going to get a second bartender now. So let's have a look who we have. Introvert, perfectionist, nerd. Seldom makes mistakes, but works a bit slow. He'll do. Let's get him in, just so we can start serving 2 people at a time. It is getting busier, and then I can expand this. So that equals more money, right? So as long as we can keep these flowing, we are good. Alright, so check this out. Look, one night is nearly 5k in this room. That's awesome. And it does look pretty cool, I can't lie. Looking really good. Now we've got a critic on the way. I'm just double checking where they're staying. We've got one on the way. I would love for them to stay in this room. That would actually get us up to 5 stars. This room service, they literally drink champagne in the room. That's hilarious. Right, we got good money. I just need to plan how we're going to play this then. So I've got to build downstairs before I can do in this one, but I could come this way. So we could get another room going. And if we say make this the corridor, and I'm going to prep this super slow, so I'm just going to get it ready. And I'm going to send them off whilst I prepare all the downstairs so I can build the upstairs, if that makes sense. So if I just go ahead and get all of this filled, and then I can strip out the unnecessary walls, and then we can plan it how we want it. Because we have the cash for it anyway. And I could potentially extend this, so size 18, I could make this bigger. I actually want to upgrade all that stuff straight away. So we want to get this room value as high as possible. It's already on 41,000, so it's not going to be bad at all. And we just need a room service table, and we are good. So let's put that by the door. And then a couple of pictures, and I think we're all good here. Let's have maybe a nice standing mirror. And now this one is 52,000, so that has everything we need for upper crust as well. So we just need our critic, which I have no idea where you're staying, by the way. Let's find which room. Oh, they're staying in our 5-star. This is big right now. We could end up getting up to 5 stars. Now, for some reason, we are still worrying or struggling with cleaners. So I'm going to get a couple more. Definitely don't want thief in the mix. Slacker's not ideal. They do have these different ones that I'm seeing. So sprinting pro and surface awareness. Slow worker, but doesn't need many breaks. Doesn't need many breaks. That's fine. We'll get you in. You'll do. Day 63, and we might already be getting over. Let's have a look. 790,000. Looking saucy. Now, I still think maybe moving... Could have the spa somewhere else. Tricky. I don't know how I want to do this yet. Probably won't go over the 2 stories, but I'm going to fill out rooms along the back here. Rooms at the top, and then I want a place where the casino is. Because we can make a lot of money for that. I think we prep for some kind of casino area, and I'm going to slowly expand it out. So I think what we'll do is spend 20,000 or so here. This should be pretty good. Right, let's get casino here. What do we need then? So let's slow it down. Money wheel needs a croupier and cash reserve to operate. Okay, we'll get one of those in. We'll get in a few slot machines. I'll probably get these varied. We'll go for a roulette table maybe, and then we'll paint this sucker. Might want to get some nice bits in. So what screams casino for us here? I actually like the straight red, and we might need 2 croupiers then. We'll start with 1 for a nerd. Oh yeah, let's maybe get some aircon. Right, cash reserve. We're going to deposit 15k in there for now. And then casino overview, we can do bet sizes and stuff here. What is it then? So backpacker, we're going to get rid of those. So it needs to be into next. I think we want to get all the way up to these guys, so business. So I think we'll go for bet size is, let's say 300 for now. That covers everyone. And then 30 covers everyone, so they can all have a go. And I'll tweak these to see how much money we can make. And then for these guys, we want to go higher, actually. So it needs to be 750. And that then knocks those out, doesn't it? 750 is the roulette betting size. We'll see. So recommended size 35. We're going to have to deposit some more. Cash reserve 27,000. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to put the palm trees, I think. And I really want to see. I'm hoping we get within the overview, we can see, yeah, casino earnings down here. That's awesome, man. We still got a 4-star. So bedroom got 5-star. Seating got 4. Entertainment got 4. Refreshments got 4. So where can we improve? The spa can be improved. The bar, a little bit. The gym's good. Refreshments, body wash was good. Toilet was good. So all of the top bar seating was good. Nice. So we're almost there. So a nice chair then in here is what we're saying. The finest chair that we can get. I'm hoping some people come play soon. We'll see, because I just spent a lot of money on you. It's funny because we can withdraw this, remember, as well. So we've got 27,000 in the cash reserve, so... Oh, someone's playing. She's laughing because she won. No, money's going up. Look at this. So you can cash out a little bit at a time. That's awesome. I think we're going to need multiple croupiers though. So we'll go ahead and hire one more so we can get some roulette going. Look at this. Are we about to... Well, we're about to either lose loads of money or make loads of money. It's going up, so we'll see. That's amazing. We're going to make so much cash from that. So the more rooms, the better, because that's more people gambling then. So how is this looking? We've got a nice seat and stuff in here, haven't we? Yeah, we've got literally everything that could make this the best room. So can we get some nice chairs, maybe? I'll get rid of a couple of these and we'll go for some nice lounges. There we go. We'll go for something really fancy like that. Let's see how we get on, see if this improves all of that. And I'm going to keep my eye on the casino like a damn hawk. Yeah, look at this. That's hilarious, man. We can just cash some out if we want, straight away. Okay, what else can we get in here then? This is kind of exciting. So we can get blackjack. That means one more croupier, doesn't it? Let's see who we got. I reckon this croupier may take a personal gut. No, you can get out of here. Nerd and perfectionist, you'll do. We'll have them everywhere. I think more rooms are a must here, guys. So I'm going to try, and what I'm pretty much going to do is just hit this up, hit a door on it, and then this can be where the next room's going to be. Let's get that upgraded. We are not going to mess around. This is going to be the nicest stuff straight away. And there we go. There's our next room. So we can get that one also decorated. It takes time. This one now I'm going to copy and paste. So I think that's sensible. We'll go for something... We've got to get the decorating right if we're going to copy and paste, though. I'm in a big minus, so I need to get up to the casino. Let's have a look. Yeah, we got 41,000, so I'll stick with the recommended. I'll keep cashing out when I can. But all in all, looking pretty good. The more rooms we get, obviously, the more people we can have playing in here. So if we go, there's going to be, what, 3 rooms here? It's going to be nice. We're going for just the bigger ones now. If we look, one night is 5k, which is not bad. We just... need to get to the 5-star for even more money. This is a pretty impressive room. Critic is in this one. So let's see how they do. Let's give them a little chocky on the pillow as well. They are sitting at the nice seats, so it'd be interesting to see. And I need to keep an eye on anything that they're missing. We'll make sure we can get. Yeah, these seats have worked out really well. 5 stars for the bar. Very nice. What's he missing there? Impressed by the attractiveness. Good. Oh yeah, spa, wasn't it? We need to get this better. So I think, again, we move the staff room. We expand the spa into this. So shall we make the conscious decision to turn this into the room? I think that's okay. So if we put an inner wall just here again, we make this the staff room. Now, I'm going to wind people up at the moment, but I want to knock down... Sorry, not that. I want to knock down this inner wall here. We'll get rid of that. And then we're going to turn this into one large spa. Get rid of that door. That gives us better space here, I think. Got a massage chair. Right, I'm going to just put in some fancy bits, whatever they deem to be the right thing. Maybe go with 2 of those. We'll get a second massage chair. A couple of nice paintings or something. There we go. We'll get all this completely sorted. And then I'll make sure we're still on 4 stars. So let's double check again then. So it's just attractiveness, isn't it? Cleanliness, temperature, attractiveness. Bedroom's good. All of this is looking good. So refreshments is now 4-star. Restaurant, getting there. I need to improve the restaurant then. Gym's good. Entertainment's still 4-star. So the spa, I think, honestly, if we get the spa up, we're good. And I'm fairly certain we've got enough for pretty much every upgrade now. So I'm pretty sure that is the whole research tree now. Good. Don't need any of that anyway. And then just to add, maybe a mud bath as well. We haven't got one of those in. Yeah, we'll have that next to the kind of shower thing. That makes sense. And then to make it more attractive, we just need to decorate everything. So I'm feeling a grand piano. I've got to try and make room for this. So I think for now, we'll get the grand piano in... Yeah, we should have them facing towards this stuff. And then I'll just get all this moved, because this is silly. Let's start stuffing these out the way. The restaurant, they said, wasn't that nice, so let's get the walls finally painted. We'll try and make this as nice, like the higher end stuff then. Right, and I'm going to change the walls just on this entrance point, because I don't like the look of this one. I want to get some of these. They're pretty cool, but we've got to wait until we unlock them. Wouldn't mind something... No, that colour doesn't go. What about the stone? Not a fan. Let's go with that. It goes with the theme a little bit, and then we'll change this to the brown. There we go. So I think with paint coming in here, this should be a lot better. Don't think there's much else we can put in other than pictures and stuff that would make this more attractive. Although, we could get one of those statues. We are spending a lot of money. Maybe a couple of plants, actually. That should be okay. Let's see. Where else do we want one? Get one there. Other than that, I think we're good. Nothing. No one else is complaining, are they? Let's get one of you in there. And we're good for the next room. Right, let's check the casino now. How are we doing? 63,000. Wow. Thank you. I mean, I can... Wow, this is nuts. So, I'm going to go ahead then and copy. 60,000 if I copy that room though, straight up. Boom, let's go. That's mega. Now we can get these absolute beasts in here. Now I just want to show you we hit over 1 million. Completely over 1 million. Yes, so I reckon we can hit a couple of million here. I'm going to attempt it. Goal was millions, so we're doing really well. I can't get over how good the casino is, man. Just keep withdrawing. Cash reserve going back up, but looks like someone had a big win here actually. I've just turned these slots up and now they're using it. They weren't using it before because, yes, they didn't want to spend the money. So we've put them all up to 60 now. So the only people that can do it are from sporty upwards. So I think it's only up to businessmen that use slots. I think I'm going to change this now to 1,500. So we'll get the big boys in. Bet size on blackjack, we're going to want 1,500. We're going to obviously need more reserve, it recommends, but that's fine. And we'll go 600 on the money wheel as well. We'll see. The reserve is going up. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Now, what I'm going to have a look at is to see if we can train our croupiers to have something naughty. There's this silver tongue, which is pretty good. I don't see any skills where you could produce higher quality cocktails is a great one. Oh, you've got to actually click the people. What's this tip magnet? Providing luggage or room service to guests earns an extra 50. Let's get the silver tongue on the bartender trains. And then for the croupiers, what's this? Mental math. Quickly calculates bets and payouts, speeding up table play. Ooh. Right, critic is done. Sleep quality 0. What happened? I reckon everything other than that. Room service. Okay, so bedroom 5 stars. All of it 5 stars. Seating availability. Yes, the restaurant wasn't quite ready when you were in. Everything else though, look at this. We've got it up. So all we needed was this sleep quality here. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't keeping an eye. Spending too much time watching my casino, aren't I? A couple more seating bits to sort that out. So that should be good. We have fantastic rooms now. I just need to make this better. So have we got room to copy another? I don't know if we have. So as we're on 14 rooms, look at the money, looking good. Now, someone has one big in here because I don't know what's happened. I might need to deposit a bit more cash here. We've had some big rollers. We were up to like 70,000 in here. Yeah, wow. Someone has one loads. I'll deposit a little bit more just in case. All right, so these then, we are going to copy this room and I'm going to spend lots of cash to get this done up here. And we're going to put it, might put it back here. So we've got room for other bits up top if we need it. We're going to get 6 workers in for now. And then I'm going to get this going along. This could be a room though. So I think we go, you know what, actually I might sacrifice this to not be a room. And we'll open it out. That'll look quite nice if we do that. I'm just thinking what to do with this space. I'm tempted to open this out and make this into a bar. And then what we can do downstairs is separate this. We actually could put a wall in, maybe somewhere like here. And then make this the restaurant around the kitchen. And then upstairs is the bar area. I think that would be really, really good. And it's by, I can open it out into the casino. I think that would look really cool. Our next critic is in. They've got their own bedroom. Look at the little chocolate on the pillow. Choco Boco. Choco Loco. So hopefully they'll have everything they need. There's your night's sleep. So hopefully no one disturbs you. Yeah, we could open this outlet. Then the restaurant could come all the way into this bit. Now, one thing I am going to do is spend the money just to get the foundation opened out this side too. And I might move all the games into this bit. And I'll do it with a door so they can just get to it for now. Because upstairs is done. So we have the perfect one right here. 60,000. Size is 40. So we are good. How much are you paying for this as well? I haven't arrived yet. Let's find our critic. They're at the bar at the moment. Very happy, I think. That's more like it. Cash reserves back up, so we can cash some out if we wanted to. I might just take a little cheeky 10k. This has now earned, there it is, 5-star. Achieve 5 stars in Santorini. Yes. Okay, so everything is good other than the restaurant, really. And the bar, like I say, if I move that up, we are good. Absolutely loving life. So what that means now is the upper crusts. And they're going to spend more in our casino, I reckon. Ah, we have our first one. There he is. Upper crust is here. Look at this money. And they spend a lot more on the specific drinks and foods, right? Main thing, though, is going to be that beautiful casino. What are we on, advanced-wise? 1.2 mil now. Day 73. Looking glorious. All right, I'm getting in this flooring here, this grey one, and I'm going to do it all the way through. And I might change this red. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm turning up all the bet sizes to 2,500 minimum and 250 on the slot. So hopefully we can get some more people. Now, this is going to make the cash flow go up and down pretty big in the cash reserve of the casino, but it should go in. We've already earned 100,000 from it, so I think I need a tea station. Where do I get the tea station then? I don't think I have it. No, we don't. I don't have any of these unlocked, so I can't get some of the bigger ones in. Right, I think we're ready to copy in another room now. And the quicker we can do these, the better. So let's get it done. And I'll probably bring this all the way over. So I'm fairly certain we can build over the top of these. And we'll call in the big boys for this so we can get it done. Right, let's get what we're missing in here then. So we'll get one of you. And I think Baccarat is the other one. And we'll hire in a couple more croupiers. So we'll see. Kind-hearted and bar lover. Not ideal, but we'll do it anyway. There we go. Rearrange it a little bit so we have a bit of a casino. They're still building heavily onto this room, but we're good. And let's get our walls redone up here because I'm not a fan of it. So what do we want to go with? Let's just go with that orange. I actually don't mind that. Now, bear in mind this wall's going to disappear too. Look at this cash reserve. 223,000. This is pretty nuts. So out of nowhere like this, getting it going, we're on 1.5 million nearly. It's got 25 days still to go, and I reckon I can get this popping, if I'm honest. And I'm tempted to bin off these now. I don't care for the lower tiers. And then I can get all of this in. And I think it's time we get the rest of the carpet in. And I want something really nice all the way across these guys, because really if you go for the wood ones like these, they are worth so much money. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna hit it all the way through so nobody is complaining. I'm just painting everything. Okay, I'm just looking at who we've got in. Upper crust, business, brat, and a critic. So we can, someone's just won 100,000 or so. That's nuts. We can actually change this. I could go even higher, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep it simple, I think. And I was wondering why no one was playing. We're going to have to get some more money in here again soon. It's funny, out of nowhere, someone will win huge. Oh, my critic just knocked us back down to 4-star. What am I messing up with? Is it variation and availability of refreshments? That's the one. I'm just going to get in another cleaner and we'll fix that. Might have been because I took those other drinks off. I really want to get down to these, but I think you have to keep one of each on for it to stay good. Just checking if I copy, I can put this here, look. And then we can expand the other one. So let's go, firstly, like that. Oh, wrong one. We're going to go inner wall. Move that there a sec. Just going to delete all those out. I'm going to copy you so I know where the door is. I'm going to move these guys out. Get an inner wall there and we're covered. So this one then will have much more. So we just got to get that one going. And I'm going to rip all this out. So we're going to make this into one large one for these guys. This one's still ongoing, guys. I've set this one up now. That should be, I've just got to get a couple more pictures on the wall and the value is where it needs to be. So I've turned that 2 into 1. I need more cleaners and stuff as well, but all good. I think if we just get, is that all upgraded? Yeah. If we just get like mirrors and stuff on the wall, we should be absolutely fine. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do in here yet. I might just knock this down and make it like a little game bit in the middle. We'll see. I need more cleaners. And I'm upgrading my chefs to try and make that side of things better. Get you in. So my chefs now all have the perfect plating and sensational seasoning. So I'm hoping that helps. I'm also going to continue to level them up. We're 79 days in, so I've got to get some more stuff. Like thermal vision. Exquisite versions of certain dishes. So we'll train them both in that. And that's pretty much it for those guys. And then the waiters, you kind of want the same. So fine table setting. And then professional greeting will also get in. This obviously makes them cost more, but money's not a problem. Casino, obviously someone keeps winning big. But then we get it back. It's kind of crazy. But it's still making money. If we have a look at our casino overview, has earned 225,000. So we're good. And there we go. We're back up to 5 stars. So yeah, as long as we up our attractiveness, we are good. There's not much more I can do for refreshments, but all of these training our staff will make the restaurant better, so it'll make food quality and customer service higher. And then the bar is drink quality, so there's some training we can do for the bar guys. So yeah, Shirley as an example, if we go like grape expert, mixologist, silver tongue, and then foam control, and then with you we'll get all the same, and then when you level up again we'll get maybe phone control, but only one can trade at a time, so slowly but surely they'll come in. Our main thing at the moment though is definitely the cleaners. We're going to come in, get the entertainment stuff. I'm going to stick a pool table. I think that's probably, I don't know what's the best place to put this. I'm going to move a few things around because I think the golf stuff will probably go over this way. Makes sense to have that in the corner, doesn't it? And then pool table in the middle. We'll get the extra floor and stuff in, so we'll be good. And that's pretty much it. We'll have the games all there. Hopefully that will help too. So let's get the rest of this flooring done. And the rest of the walls. I actually really like that green marbly colour. It's quite nice. How's the casino doing? 173,000. Let's cash out a little bit. We're on 134,000 ourselves, so we want to get this done. So let's expand, for now, the bar area to be this. And let's get all of this down. This is obviously going to wind some people up and take a lot of work to get done, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'll copy in another aircon because they're quite expensive. Not expensive, quite big area, sorry. And then we'll paint this flooring. casino are eating oysters over here. Look, 1,085 just to eat some oysters. It's fantastic. This is where our money's coming from. Let's check the advance. We're still hovering around that 1,500 at 1.5 mil. What meant 1,500? People keep winning in the casino. This isn't good. Not when you're winning. So we're in the same position down here where we're going to have to build this room. So this is the last room upstairs. I'm hoping this will be enough. We'll see what we can do with it. But yeah, that'll be another one. So that was all of our rooms in this top bit. This is wasted room, isn't it? So I could make the casino bigger, or we move the other little bits upstairs. We've pretty much done the whole outside, but I still want to strip these out. These I'm not happy with, so I actually will delete all items in the morning. Yeah, let's do it now. Get rid of that, guys. And there we go. We've got that one out. So no more rooms in the middle. All our rooms are where they need to be. We'll go ahead and smash in this. And we're going to expand the restaurant out. There we go. So nice big open space. This means we can move these around a bit. And bar's going to move upstairs. So I don't know whether to pre-build it, then just get rid of this. I think that's the right way to do it. We still don't have a sauna, actually. But yeah, I think make the bar literally this. And what we'll do is get all the main drinks on. And we can fix it up based on all of this. So where do our till bit want to be? I think we have 2 tills. I think that's everyone. And then I'm going to move all this up. Right, I've just placed new ones down. So what I'm going to do is I'll let them build it instead. And then I'm just going to clear this out. So we'll have to see if anything else is missing. But before I forget, I'll get the bins in. So we should be all right once all this is gone. I can assign them over. You should go and work upstairs, hopefully. There we go. Bar is officially upstairs. And I've got room in the middle, actually. So I need to get more. There we go. That's much better laid out right there. I can fit a couple more in here should we need it. But I actually think I'm going to get some more entertainment and pictures and stuff. So we'll get a piano there for when they come up. How's the casino doing now? Good. Let's cash out a little bit. And all in all, I think that's this one done. Maybe a couple of windows. And then a couple of curtains, and we are good. So the bar officially moved. So now we have plenty of space to work with. I might reduce this down. That leaves us enough room for the tables. I don't know what to do with this yet. Alright, you'll see some things are slightly different. I've managed to get it back up to where we were, but I completely lost my save. I had to go all the way back to day 65, and I've pretty much replicated from memory what I could do. The decorations are a little bit different, so bear with, guys. I do apologize. But we're back to where we were, and saving is now okay, I think. I don't know. I verified integrity of my files, and I think we're back in business. So we only have 15 people in, and I was thinking about potentially changing these up to get them. I think they're okay actually for upper crust. Yeah, that one's fine. And we've got this one fine. So we've got all this space, but these ones here I could potentially cut in to this bit and make them a little bit better. Or we just make a huge casino. But the problem is we'd have to go upper floor. So maybe we go upper floor via one of these and just have rooms up top. I think that might be pretty sensible. And honestly, we can have an elevator. But I think we'd need to obviously go at the bottom. That won't work there, will it? So we'd have to... No, let me figure this out. We can actually have one right in here. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to open this out then. We'll attempt to get one in. I'll leave this bit as is. Now, I've got more that I can put in the restaurant. That's absolutely fine. I'll probably end up decorating. I put in this little sauna too. And decorated with wood. So, should be good. It's one extra room. So, we've pretty much, I think, got everything. We've done quite well on that front. And money-wise, let's have a quick look. We're on 1.5 still. So, casino's not quite what it was, but it's hit and miss on this one. It makes a little bit. So we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to get the elevator there. There we go. So they're lined up. And then we need to go up one more, and the elevator would have to go in there. That is so much quicker with that. It's a bit ugly. And I think we just fill out the remainder in this room. So if we... I don't know whether to make this another room of some kind. We do a really big gym. Might be pretty cool. I think we might need to make stairs just to get up there. Once those stairs are in, they can at least get up the top. And then we can put the lift in. So I'm going to attempt it. And one elevator, so we have them all the way. So I can bin off, hopefully. Once this is built, I'll bin off the stairs. And I think I will just put rooms all the way around. We can utilize, basically, the more people we have in, the more casino money we can potentially make. And I can turn all these up. Well, let's get more tables in as well. We may as well. We've got room. So we're going to expand this all the way along. Probably move this out over this way. There we go. We'll get those tables in. That is literally the restaurant. So that's good. I've got 3 people in. I've just got to figure out what we want to do with this. And honestly, some basic decorations, not a bad idea. What I might do is a little decorated area. I'm going to have a bookcase. And then the other kind of book ones there. Is that the right color? There. And then we can get in some sofas. A couple of glass tables. At least it doesn't look so silly. And then over in this bit, we'll move the piano to the middle of the room. And then we'll get in some plants and things like that. So let's have a look at what we've got. There's not too much. I mean, I do want some pillars and stuff in. Because it kind of goes with the theme. So we'll get a couple of these around the place. And then just a little bit in the way of pictures. And there is some better plants that we've got. And casino's looking a bit healthier. We'll take 10k out for ourselves. I really don't know what to do in here. We can definitely paint the floor for a start, though. And then 3rd floor, we need to start doing the rooms. I can certainly copy. Not that one, though. We want to copy our generic ones. 62,000 these, or 61,800. They're pretty crazy. And the easiest way would be to go from the edge. So I'm going to get 2. There we go. I can prep a couple of these. I get a 3rd one there. We'll bring all the way around. So it needs to be the room first, then the corridor once we place the next one. Where the lift is, I'm just going to seal it off like that with a couple of archways, just so it's actually, well, just so it flows and makes sense. And I'm going to change this paint up here too. It needs to be a different color. It needs to be fairer, I think. Is that blue good? I think that blue's good. So we'll go with that. A lot of work needs to be done, but that's okay. We'll get in a couple of these. And we'll cash out 30k, 40k from the casino, 50k. Why not? It's making us some pretty good money now. Yeah, look at that. 316,000 it's made. Alright, I'm going to get another one. This fits perfectly right here, so we're going to have to fix the corridor situation. I don't know what to do on this section, actually. Becomes a bit awkward when you've got these little dead ends, you know. Oh, not enough towels. That's interesting. I think I might preemptively get a couple more cleaners in too. If they're good, then I'll get them in. Betting junkie maybe, but we'll take you anyway, and then we'll get another one. There we go. We get 2 extras. And the room's ready up top too, which is fantastic. So we can house more and more. And there we go. We'll get another one in again. So I'm going to try and get these all the way around. I'm going to make sure we copy in all of the air cons when we need them as we go along, spending so much money. And I'm going to space these guys out as well. It makes sense, right? How everyone can have a bit of room. There we go. So I can utilize this space a bit better. I got the bar opened and I'll figure out what to do with that. I'm not sure. I'm just taking a look at the guests now. So Brat and upper crusts are pretty much all we're getting in based on our rooms. So we really should be probably turning these up. There we go, maximize everything to go in for these guys. They can actually go much higher. We'll turn them up, we'll see. That's obviously going to mess with the reserve, but we'll make more money. I mean, it just means when they win, though, they do take, obviously, a lot more. So we've got to be careful of that, but that's fine. It's day 87. I think we can have this completely done by then. What are we worth right now? 1.85 mil. So doing pretty well. I'm just going to stick another one straight in as well. Screw it. That does leave this little bit of a gap here, so I don't know what to do with it. I'll probably just stick some extra golf thing down in the corner or something. Officially can handle 20 occupancies now. Just ignore the cash. It's going and it's going, but we're fine. And this being on the 2nd floor makes a lot of sense. And we've got obviously the elevator. We still have the stairs just in case. I don't actually think they're in use at all. They just prefer to use the elevator. Look, they'll walk all the way over because it is just much quicker, even though it's not. Although it is for this, because that's how they get to the 3rd floor, actually. So they should always use that. Ah, that's probably what we put here, actually. We could just put a set of stairs in, but then we'd have to remove the other doors. No, there's no point. Someone just won everything. Look. Completely won. Wow, they took like 100,000 from us. You gotta be really careful with the casino, man. That's crazy, man. They must have all won at the same time, which is really unlucky. And make sure we keep putting some money in then. So I've just put another like 60k in, let's see. I guess that's why you have the recommended amount. Right, I've just got a notification saying bellhop's understaffed, so let's grab one. Someone who maybe has better stats. Nowhere's dirty, so we can have you. And I may as well do some training for those bellhops too. So let's get him in. We'll go for a tip magnet. I don't have enough money. No, I won't. Let's wait. So, 11 days to go. What I need to do is make sure we can get a big bit of cash. We should, by the end of today, be okay as people cash out. I'm keeping a close eye on the casino now. Yeah, someone winning again. Look at this. We actually seem to be... Well, it says we've earned 220k, but it's pretty crazy how many times people are winning right now. Yeah, look at this. Money just keeps going. Absolute lying to me. We can't pay someone if they win, so... Yeah, for some reason, everyone winning again. I think I'm going to get rid of the craps table, because that's the one that's a right old pain. So that one seems to be... I was watching it for a little while to see which one keeps taking the most money. The craps table. For some reason, they can win just 50k in one go on it. I don't know how it works, but we'll get rid of that and see. Yeah, it's definitely going back up now. So the craps table, from my calculation, seems to be the one that's just rinsing. I don't know whether the odds are too... They need tweaking and putting back, but recommend if you're playing, guys, do not use the craps table. Look at this. I know I keep saying it, but we're actually... Look at this. It's down quite considerable amount. So if we look, blackjack and baccarat. Baccarat definitely was the big minus as well. So I think I'm going to bin that one off too. And I'm going to get a second blackjack table. So, not blackjack, I'm going to get another roulette table. Or which one is the best? That's what we need to look at. Roulette is clearly the one. Money wheel and roulette. So let's get a second money wheel. Second roulette. Money wheel, I reckon. It's funny that. And blackjack, I guess, makes sense because it's straight against the house. But you'd expect we could at least make some more money. The other two definitely not. So these are the ones that are actual proper house wins every time. And this cleaner does not stop gambling, man. But either way, I think it's time to copy in the next room. I'm going to go from here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring this bit in. And then we need to try and decorate this as well. We need to decide what we're going to do the walls up top. So let's have a gander. I might go for this light color throughout. Let's do that. And I'm going to get a couple of material sites down so they're not traveling too far. And floor, honestly, there's so much choice. You never know what to use. I go for this blue. Oh, this in here, I was just trying to play around to see if I could put grass in and make like an outdoor roof area, but it doesn't seem that you can. I've just seen there's one thing that the upper crust's like, and it's this sandwich cap. How weird. Let's get one in. I haven't even got that on the menu, but I think they come and just order it anyway. Same way that they order the coffee, I guess. And there was a tea, which I couldn't find. And I've just seen it here. It's like you got ice cream machine, popcorn machine. There's a dance floor. Tea station there. And I have no idea how we unlock that though. It's not on this scenario for unlocks, to be honest. So craps on here seems to be alright. It was just mainly baccarat. So if we get the craps station, I get rid of the wrong thing. This was actually making okay money. So we'll give it a bash. Again, we'll see. But I might need to hire another croupier for this. And ideally, one... Right, level 1 will do. We'll get you leveled up after. I think I know what I need to do. So I'm going to set up a tanning room. So these guys really like... Right, let's do this maybe like that. And we'll get a double door into this. And what I'm going to do is make a secondary spa. Because the upper crusts love the spa. There we go. And we'll completely fill it out as much as possible. I need to just get some nice paint in there though. And honestly, a different flooring because we want to differentiate this one. So let's go for the green marble. Now we got a nice big spa upstairs as well. It's good utilization of this space, if I'm honest. Casino absolutely flying now. So now we figured out what was making money, what wasn't. Craps is okay. Roulette's great. Money wheel seems to be the one. Money wheel is stupid. And we'll check in. We are officially over 2 mil. 2.13 mil. We are banking in day 94. Honestly, I think the entertainment side, these guys absolutely love the piano, so I don't know whether I just stick a piano down here because it's only these guys that are going to go up the top. Screw it. And then we're going to copy in yet another, and this pretty much is everything. That critic's all good. I'll probably just join these have another little open like snacks and stuff out here. I think get some kind of double archway or something through here. I'm going to take about 70k out of the casino because it's doing really well. Just to accommodate the silly amount of money we just spent again. And the middle bit can stay. I won't do anything with that. We've got 5 more days. Let's see how much more we can push this money. I reckon this casino could pop even more. But this is going to make the world of difference, I think. But I've just realised we can't get over 19 people occupancy. And I think it's the guest review score. And looking, it was... Tanning is 1. Not much I can do about that. Room service is another, so... Is that because I'm missing some room service on some of the rooms? Let's double check. Could well be in these smaller rooms, actually. I will get room service in every room. We should be good. Look at this money again, man. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is put it up to the absolute maximum that the bottom end can pay. So 6,000, 3,000 on the bet wheel. This does mean we'd need to put more cash in, so I'll make sure I do that. See, the slots can't even be used other than by my cleaner, so they're in just for looks almost. We'll see how that does. Recommended amount in there, 648,000, so we'll see. Yep, it's definitely doing well. So if we look now, look at this, 450,000 nearly in there. Absolute banking it in with roulette, the craps. Blackjack's doing okay, and the money wheel. That slot machine is exclusively my own cleaner that's got a gambling problem. Day 96 though, still haven't hit 20. And it is down to the critic score. Not the critic score, the guest review score. So I think if we, yeah, like I say, get that one up, we should be fine. Gonna eat a sandwich in bed. She had room service for that sandwich. So that was a good thing. But guest reviews just not doing as good. So 63% due to attractiveness. Are you serious? So I think maybe all of our floors, they like it up here. But really, where we've put all these beds, look, there's no pictures and stuff up. Here we go, art and decorative. We can make do with these. There's some moose heads by the little areas, you know. Maybe some pictures on the way through. A couple of fancy heads wouldn't be bad, would it? This will certainly add to it. I can't fit it down here, but we can certainly put it in the gaps where it will go. And then we'll put some on the next floor as well. So I think they like walking through here, but I want to make it nicer. I have a citrus retreat sign there, and one when you get off the lift. Citrus retreat. See if we can make this better. Other than that, it's just tanning, but that's because we built over the beach area, so they can't actually go out and do that. But there is the whole tanning they can do here. So I don't know. They're not actually using this yet. Oh, we did hit 21. Look, so they've gone up. That's good. So it is working. So just getting things looking nice. We had a later review there, 80. There we go, much better. Customer service was higher. Things looking much nicer. And we almost hit 2.5 million on day 97. We're getting there, man. Should really check the cash flow. Everything's in the green now, so we're looking good. A lot of it is invested in the casino. But look at that, 358,000. We may as well cash. Let's cash a 40k out for now. Yeah, it looks quite nice throughout the place, actually, with all these gaps. I don't know, I quite like the colours. Maybe some plants in here. This definitely not right in here, is it? Let's get some actual greenery through here. There you go, a couple of plants. Wow, it makes a world of difference, actually. And in there, we should get like a statue head or something. Like a moose on the wall. Let's put that in there. Yeah, that's perfect. And again, we've just made loads. We managed to get the attractiveness up considerably. For some reason, still complaining about room service, but I don't know why. They're definitely doing it. They're not missing any room services. They just seem to be relatively, I think it's just, maybe it's bugged. I don't know. Day 98 though, come on. What's our final cash flow gonna be? We got 2.45 again. Yeah, look at this corporate tax, man. 43,500. Accommodation's bringing in almost double that, though. And casino is bringing in 130,000 a day at the moment. Bar, refreshment, customer service, and other not so much. Restaurant, not so bad. Yeah, the money's in the casino, clearly. And it's the morning of day 99. Look at this. We're cashing out another 40k. So, total, almost 2.6 mil net worth now. Hotel value is over 2 million. Loving life. We're on 21 to 22, so we're good. Things, I mean, they're happy. There's more decorating we can do to make them happier, though. And I feel like it might just come in the form of random seating around the place, if I'm honest. Might even get one of these in the corner. Yep, definitely changes it. Just a couple of seats, all good. Are we doing casino? Very healthy, I see. Let's take a bit more cash then. Just so we can have it on hand, look. Oh, it's beautiful. 2.7 mil. See how, like, once you are set up and get into the rhythm, you are good. I've noticed this table bugs out, by the way. They stop playing. So I just grab one person, get rid of him, it resets it. So I was keeping an eye, and then once they come back, it starts to make more money. So if we look at it, that's actually the best one. The craps table's insane. Obviously, they're all pretty good, but yeah, the craps table, nuts, man. There we go, they start playing again now. I can see them throwing the dice, and this makes silly money when they're actually playing. They seem to hardly ever win on it, so it's pretty damn good. I think it might be that it stops working the moment the cash disappears. You don't have enough money in, maybe. And it's just gone midnight on day 100. Look at that. 203k in the bank after paying staff here. We might make it to 3 mil. Let's see. I'm hoping we can get some luck in the casino here and people cash out when they go home. We'll be loving life. But should we take a moment to have a look over before that so you guys can see everything? Look at this place. It's pretty nuts. Love it. Very fun game, man. If you finish all the scenarios, you can get all the much better decorations. There's so much more I don't have right now. So, yeah, look at this. It's mega. Floor 2, how's it doing before I disappear? I just can't help myself. Yeah, it's looking good. And then upstairs, the final rooms, all the same across the board. They look awesome. Yeah, money is flying in. Look at this. The cash flow for today is insane. So we're nearly 2.9 mil now. Look at this. Every single time I can take just 20k out every so often. We're nearly on 400,000 in the hand just from today. Pretty mental. Now, just to get us over before the end here, that's 772 in hand. I'm gonna cash out. Boom. 1 mil in the hand. I just wanted to show that I've got that. I don't think the loans count to net worth, but there we have it, guys. Absolutely glorious. We cashed out way too much for the casino to even function. But they're about to take it off. There it is. Have a staff member reach retirement age. Guys, that is the end of this one. The hotel. This is, well, a very fun game. This is Hotel Architect. I've had a fantastic time. Really enjoyed this one, actually. It was nice to play something very different. As always, though, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you aren't already as well. Do check out the links to Twitter and things like Patreon down in the description below. And as always, hope you have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.